Hello, everyone, and welcome to session 5 of Broadway Hit Points. Before we begin, let's do introductions, starting with Bart the Basher.
What's up? I'm Bart the Basher. I'm Keith and I play Bart the Basher, but the line's what's up? I'm Bart the Basher.
And let's go now to
I'm Keith and I play Bart the Basher, but
Colker Driftwood.
Seth, I play Colker Dirtwood, Halfling Druid.
And Zinkadinka.
Hey, I'm Sarah, playing Zinkadinka, the Gnome Artificer.
And Herbert Dank O'iud.
Oh, hi, I'm Jamin. I play Herbert Dank O'iud, dwarf monk at your service with a new badass boomerang skill. That's his name, Boomerang.
And
Boomerang is someone you love, but you let them go and then they come back to you.
That's my baby.
Boomerang.
There it is.
And Magister Thalia.
That's amazing.
Hello, I'm Mo. I play Magister Thalia, an elf fighter, and sometimes bard.
So, when we last left, we'll just sort of bring people up to date. The four players, Zink, Bart, Colker, and Magister Thalia, they left Coruscads, being given a quest from Duchess Daphne of Coruscads to try to retake the island town of Onbeto. Before they did this, they had broken into the Tricera Academy of Alchemy and Artificery and completely destroyed it, and they had found some letters which implicated Doc Chainmore, the leader of the academy, in some revolutionary rebellion scheme. So they got to the islands, and they cleared out all the goblins of the first island. This is on Mist Day. We're about 3 days into the campaign. While on the other side of things, on the Onbeto town, where all the adventures began, we had Herbert Dank O'iud, and he helped the party clear out Onbeto of another goblin attack that happened there, and he spent the next day in Onbeto town training with a dwarf there named Malachite, teaching him how to use that great boomerang. He now has left there and spent the night going to Coruscads. Why don't you tell us what happened while you were training, Jamin?
It was some rigorous throwing drills. I got very little sleep. Just stayed up most of the day, throwing that boomerang around, getting some notes. But now, I'm so good that if I roll a 15 or higher on the attack roll, my boomerang hits an additional target. So I've learned how to kind of chain react my boomerang around.
You left in the daytime or at nighttime?
Early morning, dawn.
Okay. So you spent a day there, and we're going back a day. So we're going to pick up right after Zink and Colker and Bart and Thalia have left town. And a couple hours after they leave Coruscads heading to Onbeto, Herbert Dank O'iud comes up to Coruscads. Now, when you first get there, you see a large tower, and outside is a guard named Homer. And there's a line of people trying to get in. And you sort of see this line in front of this guard trying to go into the town.
Okay. I'm gonna walk to the front and go stand next to the guard and kind of whisper in his ear. It's been a long day so far, huh?
Oh, it's a very sad day. The town is in mourning here, and we've got to be careful. There's been a lot of attacks. A goblin attack happened on Onbeto, and then there was a horrible attack in town, and we lost a lot of people that we love. So, if you'd like to go in, I just have to ask a few questions.
Okay.
What is your name?
Oh, my name is Herb.
Hello, Herb. Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Onbeto.
Onbeto. The criminal we're looking for was last seen at Onbeto.
Oh, really? I've left a couple days ago. I've made a few stops along the way, but I actually, you're saying that you're facing goblin attacks now.
Well, we know that the goblins attack Onbeto. Actually, the people that saved that town, they came here. We honored them. The Bart the Basher, the famous fighter, and
Herbert
Dank
O'iud.
The criminal? Zinkadinka.
Yes.
His eyes sort of go red. He says, Zinkadinka is the one who caused all of this. Zinkadinka is the one that poisoned Onbeto town.
I was about to say, my friends and I, we are in search of Zinkadinka to try to take her down.
Oh, so are we.
Yes. Could you point me in the direction of Bart the Basher?
Well,
and I'll be...
I believe they just left. I know they met with Duchess Daphne before she died. Murdered by Zinkadinka's hand.
Oh no, we have to take her down.
Absolutely.
So you say that the rest of the crew has already left this town.
Yes, I believe that the saviors of Onbeto, as we call them, the Sioux. We believe that the Sioux traveled north to Abepo on a mission to retake that town from goblins who had camped there.
Well, I will be off right away. Do you think I could stop in for just a quick bite of food first?
Yes, of course. Please come into Khorasad's. If you can have any information on where Zinkadinka might be, please tell us immediately.
I will be sure to do that. Thank you, sir, for your hard work.
Thank you. As you walk through, you go through this sort of transparent barrier, this magical barrier over the town. As you walk through, it doesn't affect you, but it's this sort of dome that you can pass through. This sort of force field surrounds the town. You walk in, you're going down the main street. First thing you're going to see is a bakery on your left, a big inn on your right. It sort of continues down to a bridge, and there's a pizza place and a market and a Tricera Academy.
Oh, quite the options. Well, I will maybe take a pop over to the inn to see what's up.
When you go into the Hungry Bowman Inn, it's very busy. People are running around, talking to each other, and you see some people playing a game of cards at one of the tables nearby.
I will head on over to them and ask them what exactly went on with those travelers and the infamous Zinkadinka. If they have any more insight onto.
Yeah, so as you go to Hungry Bowman, there's an elf, a halfling, a Triton, another elf, and another halfling, all playing this game of cards. One of them is sort of crying very sadly, and he says, You don't know what's happened? You may at this point notice that there's sort of black mourning curtains all over the inn.
Mm-hmm.
He says, My sister, Duchess Daphne, was killed by that traitorous gnome Zinkadinka.
How so?
Well, she was at the Artificer's Academy at Tricera, and she created some horrible potion, a poison that drives people insane and makes them kill themselves. And she used it in Onbeto. She must be working with the goblins. Then she escaped. She broke into the Tricera Academy, I assume to steal more. She attacked the saviors of Onbeto. Then she was seen entering the Little Princess into the criminal building down there, down at the refugee camp. Then she disappeared. And after she disappeared, the entire council was poisoned. Luckily, Doc Chainmore was able to save almost all of the council. He could, alas, not save Duchess Daphne, my sister, but he saved everyone else. In gratitude, we have elected him the temporary Duke of the town. Thank God.
Wow, so happy that somebody stepped in. Now, the saviors of the city, do you know, so they went to Onbeto?
Yes, they went north. There are 3 islands north of here that the goblins overtook a couple of years ago, and the saviors of Onbeto, the Sioux, have gone up there to try to drive the goblins out and retake the town.
Yes, the Sioux. Now, how long of a trek is it to get up there?
Oh, by river, it's about a day's trek.
A day's trek, okay. And on river, do I need to rent a boat or anything, or?
You could rent a boat. That would make it a half-day's trek. You could get there quicker if you rented a boat.
Otherwise, I'm swimming?
Otherwise, you have to walk along the river.
Oh.
Do you want to play a game of cards while you're here?
Sure. And how about we make it interesting? If I win, then how about you get me a boat rental up to Onbeto?
Oh, I like the way you play. And if you lose?
Well, let me see what I've got. Oh, if I lose, I've got some nice rolled herbs in my beard here. That cause quite the enjoyment. If you would like to partake in, if you win.
He looks around. Why don't you roll a charisma check?
An 8.
He says, "No, I'm not interested in any of your herbs. I'm not even sure I want to play with someone like you. You'd have better luck at the pizza place that's opened up recently."
It's really good.
Well. Obviously, you don't want that. I truly have nothing.
I'm not sure this game is right for you, sir.
How much is a boat rental here?
Oh, you'd have to go down to... I'll tell you what. If you go all the way down to Garnet runs the brewery in town. She has a little rowboat that you could try renting. See what she asks.
All right. Thanks for the intel.
So you leave the Hungry Bowman. You walk past the Commonson Market, and you walk over the bridge, over this bridge, past the bakery, and then you come around to the Sod Suds Brewery. When you go into the Sod Suds Brewery, inside Sod Suds, there is a freckled dwarf working to brew the wine.
Hi, could you point me to the boatmaster?
Well, I don't know anything about a boatmaster, but I'm the Garnet. I'm the one that does all the brewing here. And she puts out her hand. She has a big, strong grip.
They say you have a rowboat here?
I have a rowboat that I rent out sometimes to people. Yes, I can do that. That's something you're interested in?
Yeah, how much would that cost?
I'd rent a rowboat to you for 20 gold pieces. For how many days? 20 a day.
Dear. What could I get for 2?
For 2 gold pieces?
Yes.
Well, you could get a bunch of casks of beer.
Oh, do you have any empty, unused barrels that you need disposing of?
Yes, I do.
Oh, well, I'll be happy to take those off your hand for you, if you don't mind.
It would be my pleasure.
Oh, great.
She takes your 2 gold pieces and she gives you an empty cask of beer.
Just one? Just one?
Yes.
All right. We're gonna make this work. I'm gonna tip my hat, say thank you, and go out to the river and start building a little raft.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna have to. So the river flows you'd have to walk for a bit. This river sort of flows down towards town, so you'd have to go a little higher before you could get where the river goes towards Onbeto, where you want to go.
Okay.
So
Well, I'll roll my barrel through town. waving to the crowd, and say, "Down with Zinka Dinka." Down with Zinka Dinka.
And okay, so you leave town and you sort of follow the river, I imagine, up to a lake where it branches in two directions, and one heads down towards Onbeto and the other heads down to Coruscant.
Sorry, you're cutting in and out just a little bit.
Oh, okay. I say.
But I think you're back now. I think you're back.
Okay, so you go to this lake where one river goes down towards Onbeto and the other goes down towards Coruscant.
All right, so I'm gonna. What do I have? I have a knife of sorts, I'm sure. Can cut a little hole in the side of it for me to hop into. And then I'm gonna get in there and use my boomerang and just oar myself up the river.
I don't think you actually do have a knife, but you could get inside of the barrel if you wanted to.
Okay, that might be easier and take less time.
Okay, should I mention to you that you have a cloak of the manta ray?
You know, we've made it this far like this, so I think I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, why get it wet?
Yeah, you know, that's silly.
Okay, why don't you just roll a... Let's see. Why don't you roll a... athletics check? Let's say.
Oh, happy to. 16.
All right. While you're doing that, we're going to jump back to our friends in Onbeto. So, you guys have just finished clearing the first island of all these goblins, and around this time, Bart the Basher, you start feeling the effects from the pizza that you ate wear off.
I'm hungry again.
Yes, your wisdom increases, your intelligence goes back up to 8 from the dismal 6 where it was. And
Smart.
and your charisma goes back up. All right, you guys have just killed all the goblins.
Yeah. Who do we smash now? Who's in charge?
Is there anything in this tent? Can I explore this tent? Where's my pointer?
You can explore the tent.
This tent.
Yes. When you go into the tent, you do see a lot of loot in there. There are 70 gold pieces, 10 copper pieces, 5 gold bracelets, and a wand of the War Mage.
Give me all that. Taking it.
Can I put the wand on my basher? Maybe it'll do something cool, like the catastrophe thing.
Well, I don't know that you would... Do you follow Zink into the tent?
Sure.
Okay.
I pick up the wand before he even knows what's going on.
And
he's looking for stuff to bash.
Yeah, I look for stuff to bash.
so when you walk into the tent, you see Bart, you see Zink just shoveling stuff into her backpack. All this gold and gold bracelets.
What you got there? You have any pizza?
No pizza, but we can buy a lot of pizza with what I just found in here. So I'll keep it safe, and I promise that we'll buy you some pizza with at least one of these bracelets.
Okay, cool.
Anything else?
The other things?
Yeah, anything else in here?
Don't buy him the pizza.
So, Colker, what are you doing while Zink and Bart are in the tent?
Which tent are they?
The sort of
digging
big
through?
one in the north. The biggest one in the north.
I'm gonna dig through this tent that I'm just south of. This one right here.
So, that one you're just going to see some bedrolls and sort of some dusty pieces of bread and things.
Damn.
And what are you doing, Thalia?
I'm looking across at that island that doesn't have any bridges going to it and seeing if I can see anyone or sort of gauging a way to get over there, because I'm guessing that that's where the family that I'm looking for is.
So it's late at night. You can't see that far. You can see that the bridge is out. It's about a 20-foot leap from where you are to the next part of the bridge. You could sort of get on. At the camp itself, you can see some lights in some of the windows across the way.
Okay. You said it's a 20-foot leap, so would that be like a long jump?
It would be, yeah, you could try to jump 20 feet.
Okay. I think one of my abilities gives me like a +1 to my long jump, but that doesn't really do a whole lot. Okay. I guess I'll go try to...
So the long jump, you can move up to your strength score.
Okay.
If you do a running long jump. So for you, you should be able to jump 12 feet with the running long jump.
Whatever the ability... I'm trying to figure out which ability it was.
Oh, let's see.
I have 13, I think. Some of my features and traits. Okay, so...
Oh, you can add
okay.
+2. You can add +2. So you could go 14 feet. And, oh, right, and you could add +1, so it'd actually be 15 feet. So you could make a 15-foot long jump.
But it's a 20... Okay. Good that I can almost do it. Cool. I guess I'm gonna go try to link up with the rest of the group so we can all sort of figure out a way to make something happen. And is... Did Flotsam just sort of run away?
Oh, yeah. So as soon as this ended, Flotsam he was covered in this sort of blue glow as he leveled up. And then he screamed, "I've got my next hit!" And he just took off, running back the way he had come.
Oh,
Bye,
man,
fish
I was
guy.
Really hoping he could get that turtle that he sent to help us out. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and link up with the rest of the group and whoever, if I can see anyone. I guess everyone's in. I'll look around and sort of yell Zinc. She's got smarts.
Hi, you needed the brain? Right here.
Yep. We gotta figure out a way to sort of to get over to the island that's fully out. So
I just walked on the bottom.
Oh right, you were under. So all you did was walk.
Yeah.
You can hold your breath for that long, Bart?
I don't know.
That's well, that's pretty cool. That's so we'll have that in our back pocket. How about in case nothing else works?
Bash our way.
It's maybe. Yeah, there we go. It really feels like just a punch your way through the problem, sort of.
Wait, but it kind of does. What if I bashed this part of the dock and then we floated across like a raft?
Oh, like trying to bash off bits.
Bash off the dock, sit on the dock, and take a raft.
That is legitimately not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's still pretty good. If we have like materials to sort of tie this stuff together, does anyone have like some?
Dock, it's already in one piece.
There's some bedrolls in here. We could cut those into strips.
Sort of keep those planks together.
Oh, the planks are nailed together, I would assume, yeah?
Oh.
So all you do is cut off the end of it and push it into the water.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's try
bash
it.
our way across.
I'll let you go ahead and bash that, and I'll probably be taking off my elven armor, because if we're getting in the water, I'm a little concerned. But I think Magister Thalia is just very much like, I have to get to the kid, I have to get to the family. Let's do it. Let's bash
I'm
the
gonna
dock.
bash that dock.
All right. How long are you going to spend trying to make this into a boat?
Bash that dock.
As long as it
Bash
takes,
that.
West.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
As long as it
So
takes.
what's everyone's jobs on making this? Bart's bashing up the dock. What are you doing, Thalia?
Well, it depends on if it all comes off in one solid piece or if we have to do some repairs. I mean, I'll help him sort of try to take it off.
I work well with positive feedback.
And
Encouragement.
Colker, I imagine you're cutting up the bedrolls.
Cutting up the bedrolls to strip it together.
And what's Zinc doing?
I still want to explore these tents.
The one artificer that actually has engineering skills.
I will assist. I just want to explore these two big tents real quick. See if there's anything that we might need.
Okay, Bart, roll a strength bashing check and tell me how you're bashing it.
With my bashers.
In which part of the pier?
Should I just bash the whole thing, or should I focus on specific bashes?
What pier are you talking about?
The one right on the end on the coastline.
Right there. Oh, okay.
All right, nobody answered. I'm just gonna bash indiscriminately until someone stops me.
Just try to keep it all as much in one piece as possible, okay, Bart? Cool. Awesome.
There you go.
Once you've bashed them separately, don't bash them into pieces.
Is it an attack roll or a strength roll?
Do a strength roll.
All right. 14.
Okay, yeah, you actually hit it right at the post going into the water, and so you knock it, and now it's just hanging on the side, and it sort of creeps down as one, giant piece. It'll take another strike to get it released, though.
Well, I can do that. Oh, 16. Boom.
Same thing. So you got both posts destroyed. The dock sort of falls into the water and is floating.
All right, I hop on and start singing a sea shanty.
Yeah, as soon as I think I'm leaving, I think I'm just trying to I don't know. We're the only ones on this island. I'm throwing my elven chainmail, maybe putting a cloak or something over it so it's not so obvious, but and jumping on after him. Just yes, Bart, let's go.
Okay.
Bart the Basher goes on the boat. Bart the Basher, bash, bash, bash. Patricide, patricide.
Yeah.
Is this sea shanty gonna have a B section?
I don't think so.
If I have any more comments.
Gulker, what do you do?
You coming or you staying?
Yeah, I'm coming.
So you jump on it. Zinc,
I'll hop on.
what do you do?
Did I find anything cool in these other tents?
You
while we were doing
found
it?
some spiked gauntlets and a short bow. The short bow looks very damaged, and the spiked gauntlets are pretty damaged as well, but they could be repaired.
Meh. All right, I'll leave them.
Okay.
I will go over to the dock and remind Bart the Basher that my springy knees means that if I get in the water, I sink. So this dock better be strong, mister. That's all I'm saying.
You can get on his shoulders, maybe.
I put it on strong. Pass, pass, pass.
Or I'll hold you over my shoulders, Zink. I got you.
All right.
I got some
All right.
rolling.
On my shoulders, even
I
though
hop
I
on
have the
the-
same problem.
I hop on their shoulders.
And how are you guys going to get across? How are you going to power this across?
Your will. No.
You're now floating, and you're just slowly drifting with the current down towards the shore.
Gulker, get on the back and do the doggy paddle. Kick your legs.
Just start kicking.
I'm very small. I really don't think that I have enough power in me to push both of you.
Two elven fighters.
Can I put a tiny little eldritch cannon on the back and make like a little motor?
You mean with the flamethrower?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do something.
Great. So I'm gonna take my little eldritch cannon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tinker it onto the back of the dock and with a little piece of whatever, and then I will very carefully, while holding on to Thalia, the edge of her cloak, so I don't fall. I'm going to little spurts of eldritch cannon.
Yes.
Killer, y'all. We're doing it.
You slowly sort of spurt your way across. You see a bunch of cliffs coming. Why don't you roll an insight check to see if you can avoid running into the cliffs?
Who, all of us?
No, Zinc, because she's the one who's doing the power source, and I assume is the rudder, depending on which way you
Guys, I can
spurt
do
your
it. I
fire.
have a -1 insight, if that's helpful.
Do I have a modifier for this?
No, I don't believe you do.
God, nat 1.
You crash the boat right into the cliffs.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Hey, we gotta cross.
You know,
and that's
I was
all
gonna
that matters.
offer.
You run up into the cliffs, and as soon as you get to them, you sort of start sliding back down into the water. These cliffs go straight down, so you and Bart are about to sort of fall into the water. I need you all to do a strength check. See if you can grab onto the cliffs.
13.
Okay.
17.
Fine.
Only Kolker is successfully able to grab the cliffs as a halfling.
Pull us all up.
How tall are these cliffs?
They are 30 feet. 30. Oh no, wait. Yeah, it's low tide. 30 feet tall. They're 30 feet tall.
Can I springy knees to try and grab the edge?
No, because your boat crashed and it's sinking, so you're sort of falling down into the water.
Off my shoulder, can she? If I give her like a little.
Yeah.
If I set her up like she was just gonna jump off my shoulders while I'm falling.
So you're in the water, falling down, and she's gonna get on your shoulder. Yeah, let's try that. I think I need
the help action.
Okay, good. Thalia, I need you to roll a strength check, and I need you to roll a athletics check, Zinc.
Okay, yeah, that's an 8.
No, she actually pushes you further down the water.
Awesome.
So she instead of jumping up, she just pushes you down. You guys are now all falling through the water except for Kolker. As you
Can I use my basher to try and bash into the wall and catch myself like Winter Soldier style?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, but you're bashing underwater, so everything's going to be half. You're going to have to reduce by 50% because bludgeoning underwater is sort of very slow. So go ahead and try. Do a strength check.
Strength check. Okay. So 50% of a strength check, or if I get it, it's 50% damage.
Roll your strength check and then give me the 50% number. Yeah.
Oh, not 20.
Yes, you successfully get it and stop you sinking.
Yeah.
Oh, can I use my staff of flowers to make lily pads?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take my staff of flowers and get it into the edge before I sink. Make big lily pads. Grab on.
Okay, so the lily pads come up and they have lily pads actually go all the way down to the
Beautiful flowers.
to the bottom. So you could grab onto it and hold on to that and climb up onto the lily pad. But Thalia is still sinking.
Well, I took off my armor, right? So it should just be easy to swim back up, right?
You can do a swimming check. Do a strength check for swimming.
Okay. Oh, hey. I and that's a nat 1. So,
No,
I'm killing it.
you're splashing you out and drowning. I'm also really glad this happened because I want to read you the fish that you see. These,
Are you really glad?
yes, because these are all come up in consultation with Dashel. Here's what you see. You see a Katy parrot fish, which is a brightly colored fish that darts around and makes a popping sound as it swims.
Nice.
You see a Rickroll grouper. Now, this fish is never going to give you up, let you down, run around, or desert you. This Rickroll grouper has latched on to Thalia, and it's going to follow you wherever you go. You also see a school of Salmonella Fish, which are poisonous salmon that do bacteria when they eat you. And at the very bottom, you see some streamer fish, which are found in streams, but wear a headpiece and are constantly flapping on a stick of joy. The streamer fish.
Don't do this, Wes. Don't do this. We just got our 16 subscribers. We don't need...
I'm so on board. I might just subscribe myself now.
Beautiful fish. Now, how do I not die?
Can I try to?
You're also about to be attacked by the Salmonella Fish, by the way.
No!
Can I try to grab Talia?
With what? Your hand?
Yeah, I've got 2 hands. Remember, it's my 3rd hand.
So have you... Okay, right. So your scorpion tail is in. Yes, you can try to... Well...
Like in athletics?
Yeah, but she was pushed down 20 feet by Zinkadinka. You can try to... I'll tell you what. You can try to put your foot out for her to grab. I'm going to have you roll a dexterity, and I'm going to have Thalia roll a strength.
Oh, gosh.
15.
Okay?
It's 9. I can't do this today.
No, you are gone. Now let's check in with Coker for a second while you're going deeper and deeper. Coker, you were actually able to grab the rock and scurry up to the surface, and you would see Zinkadinka forming a lily pad, climbing up on it, and maybe under the water you would see Bart with his tail on the rock. What are you going to do?
I will jump down and take the form of a giant catfish.
Oh, that's so
Fun,
good.
Exciting fish.
That's so good. Okay, great. So as soon as you go down, all the other fish are scared away, and you're able to get Thalia up onto by the cliff. I would say, yeah. So you're in the water by the cliffs with Thalia on your back. What do you do now?
Somebody's clearly taken Colker's place. Colker wouldn't help anybody. He's an imposter. Kill him.
Remember, I am a druid. I can change.
Yeah, that's
No,
super
no.
fun. That would have been good in the first place.
I believe that you turned into a fish. I don't believe that you helped anybody.
That's sad. Let's go to shore, maybe. Do we have... I mean, Zink is on a lily pad.
Mm-hmm.
Bart is safe somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Hanging on to something. And I'm on the back of a giant catfish that is Colker. So let's go to a shore somewhere.
So we're where? Here?
How many people can you
Yeah.
carry, Colker? There's also, like... You could also
How
go
big of a catfish
Like-
can I turn into?
You can turn into a giant catfish because you've seen a giant awakened catfish.
I am a giant catfish.
So I feel like let's just jump on the back and get to, like, not the cliff part.
That's why I did that.
Awesome.
All right. As
To
you
the not cliff part.
as you guys go to the shore, you see a barrel, a beer cask, bobbing in the water towards you.
Yes, they do like to drink in these. I
Is
a
it
lot of
empty?
goblins.
Hello?
Here.
Hello?
Oh
Oh my god, my friend! Oh.
We survived.
Sure.
That's the high guy, right? Let's grab him. The high monk.
I'll hop out of my little barrel and onto Colker. I'm gonna pull off my cloak of the manta ray and hold it to Magister Thalia and say, "Oh, can you hold it? I don't want it to get wet."
Cool. Yeah. Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
So, what went on, guys?
Maybe get on the land.
Kill some people.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, we gotta get you out of this catfish situation because I don't know how much longer I can take that.
As soon as you get to land. Oh gosh. So, you come up here ashore by where the pier was, and you see a lot of places next to you. There are some houses here that have not been destroyed. Many have been destroyed, but there are a lot that have not been destroyed in this area. Some of the things you would see right next to you on your right is a sort of manor house that looks empty. Past that, there's sort of a grand hotel. It does seem to be occupied. You hear some noises coming from there. And that's sort of, and then to your left, you can see there's some ruins right in front of you. But to your left, you can see a lighthouse in the air, but you don't see any lights in it silhouetted against the sky.
Why are we here?
We're looking for, I believe his name is Caliban. Is that right, Wes?
Mm-hmm. And I would say past the ruins, you can see what looks kind of like an orc tent.
Okay. I suggest that we all are very careful with just being seen. I know that this group has probably been on red alert since those goblins set up camp, and any intruders are going to be met with some amount of force. So I suggest that we are delicate, Bart, about our entry.
I'm the best at being delicate.
I will believe it when I see it.
Hey, Zink.
Delicately bash. I'm ready.
Yes?
Hey, Zink. Want to tell me why you're an outlaw and what we're doing here?
So I was framed by Doc Chainmore and the rest of those hooligans at the Tricera Academy. They tried to poison everybody with Insanity Mist, and they are framing me because I exposed them for the evildoers that they are, and so now it's going to be a problem when I go back there. But I wasn't the one who killed anyone.
Okay. And we are here because...
We're going to talk to an orc.
We're going to bash an orc.
No, we're not going to
Bash
bash
or
an
talk?
orc.
No.
We're going to talk.
Friend orc that has been through probably a lot, and yeah.
The only bashing will be with words.
So bash the not orcs.
You know what you can do, Bart? I have a very special task for you. You can delicately bash this doll into the hands of a lovely child who
Nice.
wants it. Can I trust you with that? Please don't break the doll.
But I'm supposed to bash the doll into the child.
Well, but I was trying to put it in your language. Hold this doll and don't let anything happen to it, and hold it with both your hands the whole time that we're on this island. Cool?
Got it.
Awesome. There we go. Boom.
I use all three hands.
Oh yes, right. All your hands.
She gives you a little half-orc, half-elf doll.
We also found out that Doc Chainmore is trying to get the goblins and the orcs to kill everybody.
Okay. All right. So we're going to talk to this orc and try to get some inside information. Is that what we're doing? More or less.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yes?
See what he knows?
it's a very delicate situation. I was tasked with this when someone that you never met. We had to reincarnate someone, and so this is a favor in many ways, and also potentially restoring this city to, in Khorassad, so they have the protective barrier around it. I was tasked with bringing that back here, but of course, as soon as it is activated, it destroys all orcish and goblin bodies within the range. So we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
But let's first find this guy.
All right, and thank you for holding my cloak. I appreciate it.
Oh, yep, there you go. It didn't
I want
get
to make sure I still have that.
single
Yes.
drop.
It's not wet. Okay.
So. Okay. I think.
Don't touch the doll. I got it.
Yeah,
Is there anything in
yeah.
this? Is there anything in this little stone house?
I believe that the stone house you're talking about is this area here.
Yeah.
Yes, this isn't a lighthouse.
Can I go in there and look? What's going on in there?
Yeah. So when you go into the lighthouse, it was it's about 50 feet tall, and from the top you can see more of the town. Even in darkness, it's much easier to see everything in town from up there. And you can see some of the fish swimming in the water. There's some that glow. This building is the one that looks sort of like a grand hotel. This is a sort of orcish tent. It does look like there is some fire coming from it. This little building down here looks like a halfling style house, and I think you could see a light in it as well, or maybe some smoke coming from the chimney. This building over here was a fish market, but it looks like it's been abandoned for a while. And in the very center of town, there's a clock tower where you can sort of see that. And then over at the top, we have this sort of manor house here and this sort of tavern in town. And at the very back of the town, you can see another lighthouse. You could reignite the lighthouse you're in now, too, if you chose.
Let's be a little stealthy for now. I don't want to light it up just yet. Ever. Alright, I go back down. So, there's some stuff that we can look for, or we can go right to our orc friend?
Yeah,
I
is
don't
the
know
orc
how-
going to be friendly to us, or should we get some intel first?
Orc
Yeah,
friend.
I don't know how friendly he's gonna be to a whole group of strangers who are coming in.
I have to bash the girl with this doll. We have to go find the orcs.
Gentle bash.
Gentle bash.
Gentle bash.
Yeah, I'm drawn to that halfling home because I believe that this is a orc and halfling family, and they have a half-orc, half-halfling, so quarterling baby. So I think I'll keep an eye out for that. The corkling, yes. I think I'm heading towards sort of going around the perimeter of the town to get to the halfling of town, and whoever wants to, Bart, you need to come with me with the doll, and then if we all want to sort of, I don't know, do that.
I will come with
Seems
you
like it.
and bash the girl with the doll.
As the
I trust
local
them.
halfling, I'll go with you to the halfling house.
Cool. Yep.
Is there any indication on who, besides Bart, bashed out all these bridges to make it so that no one could easily come to this island?
Do a Arcana check.
Nine.
You can't tell.
Okay.
As you guys move around the outside, this house, you would sort of see through the windows. I'm not going to make you roll a stealth check because it's the middle of the night. No one can see you. Through the windows of this, you would see a sort of unruly gang of Tritons. They're laughing and drinking and playing card games. And you make yourself past them around to the halfling house.
Anything we can see maybe from looking in windows or...
Yeah, do a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, nope. I think I even have I have disadvantage on stealth, so I don't think I can get much worse than what I just rolled. No!
I'm looking in the windows.
Okay, I got a 6.
As you look in, you see a halfling girl looking back at you, and she screams immediately, very loudly.
Oh no. I'm keeping my hands where they can see them, and maybe going to the door to just give a little knock.
Where are you, Kolker?
I'm not even sure where I am. I'm skulking.
How far away?
I'm skulking behind the house.
Okay.
No, I'm hiding. No, actually, let's be honest. I'm hiding behind Bart.
The girl screams and runs to the edge of the house. You can't see her. She disappears somewhere inside.
Okay. I'm gonna knock on the front door and just sort of hope that this goes all right.
Is that the girl?
I don't know. There's a halfling. How young does she look, the halfling girl?
This girl, in halfling years, remember halflings, it can live up to like 150. I'd say she looks like she's maybe 30 years old. So.
Okay, that checks out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ready to bash her, just give me the sign.
Not her. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Or it's not the girl. It's a different girl.
Oh, okay.
It's a different girl.
There's a very young
Don't
girl,
worry.
so this is. Oh,
Keep holding on to that doll. It's not the one.
Both hands. Okay.
Knock on the front door.
You hear a voice, "Go away!"
Can I remember the name of that?
Yes, you remember her name is Amphitre.
Amphitre?
Amphitre is the name of the girl. Yeah, Amphitrite.
And the name of the priest was...
Neoptolemist.
Neoptolemist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just think I say through the door. The priest Neoptolemist sent us. We are merely coming to bring you something that he wishes for you to have, and to bring his good wishes.
She says, "I want nothing to do with them. Please just leave me alone." Kolker, Kolker, would you roll an insight for me?
Insight?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Give me 1/2 second.
That doll looks like it's in pain, Keith.
7.
Yep. All right. So she's just screaming for you to go away. She says she doesn't want to be disturbed by you.
Oh gosh. Amphitre, I bring your daughter a gift from her grandfather. Please just let us talk to either you or your daughter or Caliban, please.
She screams, "I'm not Amphitre, please! I don't want to die!"
Oh,
While you're screaming, from the orcish tent comes out an elven woman, like Neoptolemus, and she hears you screaming and is drawn out by all the noise.
All right, gang. I think I kind of messed up.
And what do you say, Amphitre, as you come out?
Give her the doll?
Who are you? You're calling my name. I am Amphitre.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We thought you lived here, and we sort of We have a present from your father for your daughter from Neoptolemus.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
bash her with it.
Please,
Okay.
please don't do that.
We're gonna delicately hand
They
it.
told me to.
She is 18 months old, so please be gentle.
Oh yeah, hey Bart, this is like straight up a baby. Let's be very careful. I thought this was like a young girl. Oh my goodness, so good to finally see you. Yes, we have this doll from your father for your daughter, and he merely wishes to send his good wishes. He sent me here to make sure that you were living happily and safely. We did sort of by chance murder all the goblins and orcs that were on the other island, so I don't know if that's, it definitely wasn't the main goal, but that, if that makes you feel any safer, that's done. So
Well, we've been pretty safe here since we burnt all of the bridges to our island and isolated ourselves here. But that sounds great. How many did you kill?
All of them.
oh, what gang, like
All that we could find.
6 or so?
Yeah, 6 or 7, I think.
6 or
Maybe
7?
Which island did you make it to? The big island with the big house?
Oh no, are
No,
there more
but I
there?
wanna-
No?
I want to go to that one. I want to go to that
Because
island.
that is where all of the orcs, the orc army occupies the main island and the main hall, and that's where they all are.
Cool. So we just sort of got rid of a lot of like sentries and stuff, and then came over here. Well,
But you must be so brave to have done all of that and to make it to our island. How did you get here?
We bashed the bridge.
We floated. I turned into a fish.
Then there was a fish.
I was the
My
fish.
goodness.
I used a barrel.
But I bashed the
many
baby now.
ways.
How did you end up in the barrel in the first place, Herbert?
Bought it from a nice lady for 2 gold.
Okay.
That's all we need to
You know what?
know.
I'm not going to ask any further.
Are
Carol.
these Tritons friendly who are in this bar over here?
The Triton Pirates, they're a small group. They've been stranded here.
Do they want to be stranded here?
I tend to stay away from them because of my daughter, and I want her to be safe. So there's just a few of us on the island, and we don't bother each other.
Why haven't they tried to get with the main house with this other army? Not enough of them, or they're not fighting with them, or
I don't know their allegiance.
Why bash the kid now? I'm holding on to
It's
this
not.
ball.
This is a baby, Bart. Have you
Yeah,
ever
I've got
held?
the doll to bash with it.
I'm gonna hand the baby.
I hold up my baby, who is a half-orc, half-elf, 18-month-old, and she receives the doll.
As soon as she touches the doll, the Proserpina moon on the doll glows, and a sort of barrier goes around that goes about 10 feet in any direction. As it goes around, a couple of interesting things happens. One thing that happens, Bart, is that your scorpion tail stops working and falls flat on the ground.
I bashed the doll nice. Why does my arm not work?
can I do an Arcana check and figure out why that might have happened?
Yes.
Ooh, 23.
Yes. You would know that the doll has a dispel magic. A dispel magic put on it that dispels any magic within 10 feet of it.
All right, I share that with everybody. Why would he want to give a dispel magic doll to a baby?
I mean, it seemed like he believed that there were some threats to you and your family. So I
Either
can only
that,
imagine it's.
Keith has an idea, but Bart rolled a 3 on Keith being able to say it.
Keith being.
we have this thing that we talked about in Aim Bond called it, for some reason, I'm not sure why it's called this, but it's called an Akira situation.
Hmm.
Elaborate on that.
If the child is the danger.
Oh.
Has there been any? Have there been any unusual events around your child at all so far?
Not to my knowledge, but my husband was touched by a magical stone called the Catastrophe Shard, and that's what made him filled with goodness, and he's not evil anymore. So I worry that if this doll is near my husband, that he might turn evil again.
I had a shard for a while. He was my best friend.
Yeah, that's a good point about that doll. That should not go near your husband. Is he here? Does he live here on this island?
He does.
Oh.
So wait, isn't there supposed to be some sort of a Dahlia? Don't you have like a boom button that kills all the green folks?
Well, yes, that's we're here with two different objectives. The council wanted me to reinstate the protective barrier around Onbeto, but I know that it would destroy your husband and anyone else who is orcish or goblins as well within the barrier. So that's part of why we didn't go to that giant sort of town hall looking thing, and subsequently avoided the army, it sounds like. So I don't know if that's something that would make, well, it certainly wouldn't make your husband feel safer, but I don't know if that's something that is of any want in Onbeto. That's also
Well, I certainly don't want anything to happen to my husband, but I'm unsure what would happen to my daughter, because she's the only half-orc, half-elf, to my knowledge, and I don't know if she would also be affected by this. So I'm scared to leave our home because of how we'll be received in the rest of the world. So I don't know what to do.
I walk outside of the circle and see if my basher works again.
It does. As soon as you walk away from her, your tail springs back up behind you.
So the doll makes the bashers not go. I don't like that doll anymore.
So what do you do?
But it was only when activated by your child, so that's also of note, because Bart was able to hold was holding that with his tail a few short moments ago. So
what else does the stupid doll make not work? It's annoying.
What if the doll doesn't make the dome affect my husband or my daughter when you activate it?
Well, there's only one way to find that out.
Boom, 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 boom.
We are somewhat experienced adventurers, and I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to pull your husband out of the protective shield that or the detect magic shield that doll is. I mean, if you want to see what would happen, but I know that Bart's other basher was created using a catastrophe shard, was it not?
No, that was my old basher. I had to give up my best friend, the shard, to make my best friend, the turtle, come back.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So,
well,
if the orc army in that main hall were gone, would we still have to turn on that that protective thing? Then we just have some goblins to deal with. The big problem is this orc army, right?
Well, this is tying into the wars that you had learned about, correct? There was supposedly supposed to be a war that occurred here. So
It did, the 40-year war.
Can you control the radius of what this protective shield does? Because what if we get all the good orcs onto one island and just use it on that big town hall one to kind of get rid of them over there? And in that way, these people, the folks over here are safe, and we can deal with this small colony of orcs that have found refuge here separately.
I like this idea.
Is that how the barrier works, Magistrathalia?
To my knowledge, I don't know that there's any way to control the radius of the protective barrier once it seems like I attune to this amulet and then attune to the podium as well, and those two sort of, I'm just bringing those two together basically so that they can do their thing, because I have very limited magical ability, so that's as far as I know. Would that be correct, West, as far as...
Yes, you would. That's all you would know. It might work better if you would know.
Can I do an I have this thing where if I don't know something, I might know it if I think really hard about it. I don't remember what that's called.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to make a very off-color joke. I can't.
Later. I don't remember what that's called, but it's...
Yeah?
So I can roll an Arcana check to see if that's what would happen, but I also want to see if that roll sucks. A 9.
And you're trying to figure out how this would affect the doll would affect this, or to figure out how the barrier could be affected.
Yeah, if there's any way to protect certain races, like if it's the same race, is there a way to protect certain people from that race from the barrier, or is the barrier like it turns on and then you're a zombie?
I think all you would know is that it was created by Mistral, who was the first elf to go from the room Proserpina down to GaienBerr, to the land. You would know that she has created other magical artifacts in which the person to whom the artifact is attuned has some abilities to control how the artifact functions.
If anyone's more magical than me, I suppose that would be the way to go. I will also say it seems of some note that maybe, I mean, I don't know how much your father is included in council proceedings, or that he would know that I was supposed to be bringing the barrier back up here, and that this was sort of his way to protect your daughter. But so that could be a way out of it if your husband could, but then you would just have to forever stay within that protective barrier. So truly, at the end of the day, it feels as though this place cannot be your home as long as the protective barrier is up. If there's some way where you would like to leave for a little while, have us sort of hit the button and demolish the orcish folks that are currently living here, and then find a way to take the barrier back down.
Like a bug zap or genocide.
Yeah, well,
That's what it is.
Yeah,
You had to go and use the G word.
Yeah, well, Bart and I are men of action, so it's sort of.
I mean, I think that's a good idea. We should get them off the island, because we're gonna have to get rid of these orcs and goblins anyway. I'm curious about these Tritons, though. I wonder if they know. I wonder if they know the Prince's Thieves Guild at all. If they can help in any way.
If you want to go check with them, I'm sure you're probably the best to maybe have Herb go with you. If y'all want to do a little recon or something.
Where did you? I'm gonna ask. I just forgot Molly's name. Molly's character.
Amphitre.
I'm gonna ask her. Where would you go? Where would you like to go if you weren't on this island?
I would like to be reunited with my father.
Oh, awesome. We can make.
I
we can
haven't
arrange for
seen
that.
him.
Oh yeah, we can make that happen for sure.
Or Herb, did you go through Coruscant's on your way here? Herb?
Oh, was that the big town with the pizza?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was pizza there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can go for some pizza.
I did go there very briefly. That's where I got this barrel. You see.
Didn't come across any priests or anything. There was a recent attack on Coruscant, I believe. This is what we knew about leaving.
Yeah, basically all that's going on over there is there's just a day of mourning for the death of the person that Zink killed. They're
That
out
they
to get
said I
Zink.
killed.
Everyone else is named the Seuss, the saviors of the city,
Oh,
and
that's
so Zink may not be welcome back at this current moment, but the rest of you are heralded as heroes.
Will there be cake?
I'm sure for you, Bart, they mentioned your name first.
Ha ha! Cake.
I would certainly be willing to help arrange a way for you and your family to go back and reunite with your father.
I think I would like that. If I can't live here with my family, I would like to be with my father.
Certainly. They do have a protective barrier in Coruscant, so that also adds in a lot more complexity. But there are plenty of places that don't have protective barriers that are lovely to live in. I'm sure there are. Somewhere. I don't think
Just do the
Onbeto
bug
did.
zapper and just turn it on and turn it off when there's one there. When the orcs show up.
Yeah, that's also something.
We could maybe arrange a meeting between your father and yourself outside of the barrier, so together you can kind of figure out where it is you might be able to go.
Okay.
Just comment to me now.
I like this idea.
Let's bash it.
Right. Cool.
But for the time being, we just need you to get out of the perimeter of this, correct? And then we can take you back.
Her and her husband and her kid.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have a magic fish.
And anyone else, I suppose, from this town that you say you don't really talk to them very often, but if there are any other orcish or goblinoid type folks here that you believe are...
The only people on our island are the halfling, which you scared, and the Triton Pirates, and there's a dwarven cook and bartender, and us, and that's it.
Oh, great. Cool.
Let's kill them all.
No. This is the island of normal good people.
Oh, the good guys.
Maybe give or take the Tritons. We'll see what happens. Okay, cool. Can we arrange a boat of sorts to get your family to safety outside of the protective barrier as we sort of take care of these of the Orcish army?
Yes, we will do this.
I can bash you a new
Wonderful.
boat. I'm really good at it.
Yeah. Well, it sort of worked.
How
Good.
safe is it for a baby?
How does the baby feel about drowning?
Fine, baby.
Maybe Colker could take you across on his back as a catfish again. Is that?
I absolutely could.
That's
I'll need to take a rest after that, but I can do that for now.
Okay, let's do it.
Great. I guess let's gather your husband and let him know that we've decided this whole thing for him.
You're
That he
leaving
has to leave us home forever.
And we're going to murder everyone you've ever known.
I'll go get my husband.
All right. You come out with a orc man who has sort of big tusks, low brow, sort of green, very leathery skin. But in his eyes, there's sort of a kindness and intelligence.
We're going to kill all of your friends and family.
Oh my gosh.
No.
What?
No.
Yeah, we're going to kill all of the people except for you.
bad people though. They don't have to do with these people. These people are good people. Those orcs are bad orcs over there. They're an army. So it's
Everybody
different.
says
It's
that
different.
when they do this.
Oh Lord. Hi, hello, Calvin.
I've told you could get my family off this island with a magic fish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or a barrel, whatever you prefer.
He looks around and says, I don't see a fish anywhere.
I will be your fish. I will be a very large fish.
Him and Amphitre are doing a lot of conversations with their eyes right now.
I jump into the water and transform it into a giant
Oh,
catfish.
Holy grubsh! He screams.
We really are so sorry to interrupt your life in this way. I know that this is somewhat sudden, but hopefully we can reunite you with your extended family and also take care of this army that has been seeming to make you all feel so unsafe.
We can reunite you with your in-laws. Your family is all gonna die.
Well, no, it's not like that. I don't think Caliban, your family isn't like part of this army.
A couple of cousins, yes, but
Are they the cousins you don't like? Everyone has cousins they don't like.
The fish is right.
they've deformed. When we touch that catastrophe shard, it affects us all differently, and all the lieutenants touch it. Bloodtusk demanded it. I became no longer allergic to goodness and love and found Amphitre, but my cousins, the rest of the army, they mutated, growing different body parts, arms, and...
I grew an extra arm too.
Oh, and do you have an eye on your shoulder?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. You want to know what the weather is? I can just look up.
That's very strange.
Would I understand like this mutation? Would I know what he's talking about?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, you've seen this catastrophe shard do a lot of weird things. You've seen it call forth beings from other planes. You've seen it cause body limbs to grow and mutate. You've seen it do a lot of weird stuff.
Awesome.
I want to talk to whatever we do. I want to talk to the Tritons because we're going to need backup if we're going to get rid of the orcs up there. We don't have to do that now. And I speak Triton, so that's why I want to go do it.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like we're gonna need. I mean, Colker's gonna need to take a rest on the other shore. So I feel like if we all took a rest after we get Amphitre and her family across, then took on Tritons and all of that, that might be the way to go. At least a short rest.
So are you guys going to try to get across the shore before you take a rest? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we're staying put. I think you're just ferrying them across the way.
Yeah, Zinc isn't gonna go across the water unless I have to.
Okay, so Colker turns into a fish, and you, Amphitre, are going on Colker's back, yes?
Yeah.
And also going across is the baby, the little baby, and also going across is Caliban. So you three, and the doll. So you three go across on Colker, and while that's happening, what do you do, Thalia and Bart?
Well, I heard there was a bar.
Okay, so you go all the way up to the northern part where there is a dwarven cook, and what are you doing, Thalia?
I think I'll probably be like, maybe I'll go up with Bart to the tavern.
Yeah.
And be also I'm mainly there just so I can keep an eye on. Well, it's nighttime, isn't it? I can't really see the other island. Well then, yeah. I mean, the other thing of note that we really saw was like our main hall sort of situation?
A clock tower and the halfling house, and then there were some other buildings, but they were abandoned. There was a sort of where there used to be the fish market.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess I'm going to the tavern with Bart.
Yeah.
All right. So as you and Bart go into the tavern, there is a dwarven cook there, and he says, "Oh, we are saved. A customer. Are you here to get us out of here?"
If I get out of there, I mean get your beer into me. Yes.
I may get off the island, but you got it. Yeah, get some beer for this man. He says, what can you give me for it? We don't take money. I'd love anything that doesn't taste like 2-year-old rations. Or fish. We eat way too much fish.
Oh, okay, sure. What do I have? I mainly have bashing things. I gave away all the money-ish things. Hold on, I must have something. Wait, I have rope. I have a shield I don't use. You want a shield?
Shield would be great.
Okay, here.
All right, and he just pours beer onto you.
Nice. That's the middleman, stupid cup.
Yeah, they basically bring a keg. They're just chucking over the spigot right down your throat. What are you doing, Dahlia?
I'd like to talk to him. Are you, you're looking to get off of this island? This is not a,
No, it used to be great. Used to be a big fishing industry, boats coming and going, but the goblins, they attacked us, so we burned all the bridges, and they had already attacked the boats, so we can't go anywhere now. I want to either bring the town back or get business in, or get out, or someplace we can do something. Brother, show him how well you cook. And he brings over you a steaming plate of Katy parrot fish.
Oh, Katy Perry fish. Oh, it's like fireworks.
Yes.
They've been known to roar.
oh no.
Yes.
Well, we're actually here with the business of reinstating the barrier around your town and subsequently taking out the orcish army.
That'd be great. Could we help?
Certainly, if you have
beer.
If you would like, well, yeah, if you have a beer, Bart will drink it, and if you have means with which to fight or help us to, mainly it's getting to the what is it? It's not a button. It's now we've called it something else sometimes.
The bug zapper.
The bug zapper. What is it?
It's like a column. It's like the column.
Orc zapper.
Yeah, like the column that enacts the magical barrier. It's mainly getting to that. But if you would love to help us, we would love your help.
We're in. And he takes a giant cleaver and sort of bangs it down on the table. And he says, "We know how to fight with kitchen utensils."
Yeah,
Nice.
awesome. I also have like a spare dagger that I won't be using. So if either one of you wants one of those,
He takes it and he says, the brother says, "I can finally cut the salmonella. You can only eat one part of the salmonella or you die."
happy to help.
Okay, so while you're in there, what are you doing, Herb?
I think I'm gonna go try to just quietly shuffle over, kind of near the orcish encampment.
All the way to the north.
Or isn't there like one in the middle of the?
No, that was the house that the Amphitre came out of. So her husband built an orc tent.
I
Caliban.
thought there was a small amount of orc refugees
Mm,
on the. Did I mishear that?
Yep, not here.
Oh, well. In that case, yeah, maybe I'll just go lie up at that dock, looking out to the other place, and just see what I see.
You can see through some lights in the windows. I would say, well, let's see, how far are we? You can see in these. There's. It's all lit inside. Something's going on, and through a couple of the windows, you can see shadows. You can tell that it's sort of 2 stories high. So these shadows would be sort of on a second story. and they seem to be standing there sentry. And a couple of the windows. Okay. So Zinc, you go to the Triton Hall?
Yeah.
How do you go in?
I'm just gonna walk in the front door.
As soon as you walk in, they're playing a game, drinking beer. All stops, and they all look at you. And one of them stands up and approaches you and says, "All right, gnome, how did you get here, and what do you want?"
Is he speaking in Triton, or is he speaking?
He's speaking in Triton.
Great. So, I'm gonna pull out 2 of the gold bracelets that I got,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say in Triton, well, the first thing I'm gonna do, next round is on me. Everyone in the bar, next round's on me. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. See how they feel about that.
They look around and laugh and say, "There's no money here. There's no bartender. This is our house." And he says, "But I will
What, you
take
don't
these
want-
gold bracelets."
Well, good. There you go. Take them. Take them. I got another if you want. I pull out another one. Here.
He grabs it. He says, "I'm
Useless to me.
He says, "I'm liking you more and more, gnome. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ray." And you would notice that this Triton sort of has his sort of his arms, behind his arms where his shoulder blades would be, it sort of shoots out into a large sort of piece of skin, like a manta ray's back.
So, is that how you got on this island? Like your,
He says, "We can swim off the island, but there's creatures there we'd rather not deal with. No, we were pirates, but Angler, our captain, abandoned us here during the war, took the one ship that he had, and set fire to all the others."
And, so you're stuck here, or you're refugees, or where,
Well,
where
I
are you
mean,
trying to...
we'd like a ship. We'd like to get another ship out and start doing our pirating again. I mean, we're Tritons, we can swim, but our city is all on the southern end of the continent. That's where all the cities are where we have friends. So we've just laying low, drinking, wasting away.
Well, there are a few boats on the northeast.
Well, of course there's boats on the northeast, gnome, but they're guarded by the orcs.
Well, this is why I'm here. We do not like the orcs. You do not like the orcs. What do you say we form a partnership against these orcs? You want their boats. We want them to be gone so they don't take over the world and kill us all.
Do a charisma check.
Where's the map? Here. 17.
They say, how many people are on your team?
Well, 4 including me. And we're just rescuing, there's a woman and a very cute young baby that's doing really well, and her husband, who somehow was transformed with this catastrophe shard and is no longer an evil, terrible orc somehow. So we're gonna get them. We're rescuing them back to her father, so that they aren't involved in turning this barrier back on. And but yeah, there's 4 of us, but we have a very good basher. We have some magicians among us, and some very good a man with very good smoking implements, if you're so into that.
Smoking
but,
implements? You mean like the Pucknuts pizza people?
Well, we've been to them too. Only Bart partook, but he actually did very well. So you might want to talk to him about. He has some good stories to tell about that. But we're not sure how many. We haven't been up to that other island yet, so we don't actually know how many orcs there are.
I'd say there's maybe 2 orcs, 2 ogres. They're huge. All 3 of them are enormous. Then there's maybe 5 or 6 goblins, and Bloodtusk himself. And Bloodtusk is an ogrillion. He's half orc, half ogre.
Yeah, he's the one we have to get rid of.
Nasty piece of work, and fully armored too.
Have you tried? Have you had any battles with them? Or
No, we stay away. These guys look too dangerous.
Yeah. Well, we took out all of the goblins on the other island, and a couple of archers, and so we are good fighters. We would love if you would join us.
What's your name?
Getting rid of this. My name is Zinka Dinka.
They look at each other and they go, Captain Zinka Dinka, Pirate Queen.
I do a little bow, and your queen will lead you thusly and respectfully.
They all pour beer on you. All right.
I do a little dance.
So.
Queen, I saw that 3 times.
Yes. You're the only.
Free performances.
Somebody had to.
Let's take a 10-minute break. This is how you guys are going to spend the night. I assume you're going to take a long rest at some point during this, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Take a long rest. You're going to spend the night, Bart and Thalia, with the 2 dwarves that you've allied to fight with you. You spend the night out, Herb, looking at the main house, and you spend the night with your new 4 Triton pirate friends. And I will see you guys in 10 minutes. Here's our little intermission.
Oh, we're bringing, hell yeah.
All right, guys, so we are back, and you awaken the next morning in all your various places with your 2 dwarfs and your 4 Tritons. What's the plan?
Fast. Let's go. Charge.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the Tritons. Be like, listen, have you guys done any sort of recon? Do you know any of their defenses? Do you know anything about their schedules? Like, do you know anything about anything?
This is probably the best time to attack. They're groggiest of the morning. They're all eating breakfast, and all we know is they tend to have a couple of goblin archers in the windows, watching anyone coming from this side. So if we're going to attack them from the south side, we're going to be careful with the arrows.
Okay.
And so, with the button pushing shield, if we activate that, does that it instantly kills those creatures? How long do you need to activate it?
I mean, I've been with the amulet for a while, so my energy is pretty attuned, I would imagine, to the amulet on its own, and then I'm not entirely sure about how long it takes once I get to the podium, but it would be best if we could get me to the podium quickly. Perhaps we do a sort of distraction and then stealth. I mean, I'm not. Oh, I did disadvantage with stealth earlier, and I took off my armor, so I didn't need that. Anyway, I have no armor, by the way, also. So I can stealth in from a different angle, unless we want to pick up my armor, and then I can.
Where is this pillar in relation to where we're going?
Exactly, that's what we need to know. I mean, I imagine that it's within that hall, but if we can get eyes on it sooner, and then I can get to it while, we would essentially avoid a full-blown fight and maybe
Hey.
get it over with faster.
Hey, Colker, have you seen a small bird ever?
I imagine I must have seen a small bird at some point.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
I
I'm
saw
gonna make
one.
I'm gonna make a small bird. Hold on a
Looks
second.
delicious.
No. I'm going to create a. I keep
Guys,
forgetting
I'm gonna
where
create
this
one too.
no. No. Is it under spells?
That was good. Bart's running into battle with just a little.
Okay.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Ready for it.
I'm going to create a homunculus servant.
All right, you create a
I'm
little
gonna create a
homunculus.
I'm gonna create a little bird. Good idea. Good idea, Dank.
A homunculus servant bird.
Yes.
Yes, it sort of flies around, and as you do it, Ray says, "Look at our captain! She can create things!"
These are my new friends, by the way.
Bash.
Friends,
Go.
The
Charge.
captain?
meet.
Zink,
tell you later.
zink.
And I start dancing again, like how I danced earlier. Now I have a dance that I do. I have a captain dance. Okay,
Coker has a lot to say about your dance, but
I'm sure he does. So, I am.
For what
going-
it is, it's very good.
Thank you. There, see.
You're the
Nice things. Okay, I'm gonna ask my little bird to go and see. I'm gonna have him fly to the where's my-
Yonder shore.
yonder shore, like to here,
mm-hmm.
and see if he can fly past a window and see if there's this column that he can see.
Okay. So the bird, the little homunculus servant bird, roll a. Let's see. Why don't you roll an intelligence check?
$21.
All right, it definitely can fly. It flies over. It understands what you ask of it. It flies and it comes back and looks back at you. It can't speak though. It can't talk. So it has flown. It has seen what's in there, and now it's flown back to you, and it's sort of standing in front of you.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hands out, and it understands me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say, land here if you saw a column. Land here if you did not.
It lands in the column hand.
Sweet. Land here if it was on the first floor. Land here if it was on the second floor.
It lands on the first floor hand.
Okay. Land here if it was heavily guarded. Land here if they were all somewhere else.
It lands on the heavily guarded hand.
Okay. Land here if there is an unguarded entrance. Land here if all of the entrances are guarded.
It lands on the unguarded entrance.
East or west?
Yeah, north or south,
It lands on the north hand.
east or west.
It lands on the west hand.
Great. So we're going to go and enter the northwest side of this building.
Well, you now have 4. The Tritons can swim, but you've got 2 dwarves you've got to get over as well. Also,
I guess I can get my cloak wet.
as you
Yeah.
as you put on the cloak of the manta ray, you can now breathe underwater and swim at 60 feet per turn.
See you suckers later. And I dive in, and I hang out around the north shore over there.
How long is the stretch of water there?
To where? All the way to the north shore, or just to the other side?
Well, like the bridge that's out.
Mm-hmm.
Right? How much distance is between the two halves of the bridge?
It's about 15 feet.
I can jump 15 feet. To the arch.
Yeah, I guess I'll jump along with Bart as well. Well, but also we're trying to be sneaky.
What is this little water wheel house here?
This? Yeah, it is what it is what it looks like. It looks like it was some sort of mill churned by the river at some point.
Okay.
Guys, I will be the diversion.
I'll jump a little bit after Bart and probably also stealth, seeing as I have. I mean, I took off my armor, so I don't have any armor.
All
At
right.
least I took off my heavy armor. I don't know what that would leave me with if I still have a chain or anything. I don't know.
You could take off the half plate and put on the elven chain. Yeah.
Well, because I took off a bunch of stuff at the other.
Yeah. Did you? No, you took off the chain too. I think you.
No,
Yeah,
I was
you
taking
did.
off
You
the
did.
heavy armor.
You did say you took them both off.
Okay, well then I'm without anything, so I'm gonna stealth it anyway as soon as I get across the other side. That's my plan.
All right. So you guys both then do a jump over to their side.
Help!
I need you to roll a stealth check.
And I don't have disadvantage anymore, right? Because I'm not wearing it.
Right.
Am I still a fish?
Well, let's. What do you think? What are you doing?
Did you rest as a fish?
Could I have taken my long rest as a fish?
Yes.
Okay, then I guess I'm still a fish.
Okay.
So I'm going to swim. Oh, I will swim over.
Okay. Now, and I assume Herb, you've gone all the way around to the north end, right?
That's correct. So I'll be like over here.
Yep. And are you going over there too, Coker?
Yes.
All right, Zink. What are you doing?
I'm going to be on the back of one of my Triton friends, so that I don't die when I go across the water. And I'm going to suggest that the three of us. What is this little? Oh, come on, Pointer. What is this thing?
That's a little orc tent, but there's no sentries in it at this point.
Okay.
You get the feeling they probably put up there when they expected, before the bridge was out, when there might have been danger from this island, but there's no more danger from that island.
Okay. I'm going to ask my Triton friends if they think we should we swim across to the north corner, or should we try to sneak around on land?
Ray says, "Well, you're asking us. You're the captain. You want to know our opinion?"
Of course. The crew is the crew has to know everything about the mission.
He starts crying.
Listen, guy. We don't have time for that. We can have a little meeting afterwards, but right now, I need you to be strong.
He says,
Your captain needs you to be strong.
We gotta go after the guy with the great cloak that keeps his dank weed from getting wet.
Great. We'll follow them. Lead the way, my friend.
All right. Okay, so you go over there. Now I need Thalia and... what was your stealth check, Thalia? Do you not want to say?
15.
Okay. I need you both to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby. No. Oh no. Come on.
15.
15. Okay. What'd you get, Thalia?
7.
Okay. All right. So, as you go across, a arrow flies out at you, and this arrow does. Let's see. It's gonna hit you, and it does 5 piercing damage to you, Bart. Nope, it hits Bart. It goes.
Hits me.
Yep.
Oh,
It hits you and does 5 piercing damage.
all right, fine. I'll have to kill that guy first.
You, Thalia, actually successfully hide. What do you duck behind over there?
Well, I feel like I guess the abandoned sentry little hut. Moving. My goal is to move up towards like the north shore.
Okay, you are successfully hiding there. Bart, what you gonna do?
Charge the guy who shot me. Duh.
Okay, you can move 3 of these little hexagons forward,
Where's the guy who's shooting me?
like here through this window. Through this window right here.
Oh, okay. Well, then I charge as close to him as I can.
So you can get 3 hexagons. You can go here. That's as close as you can get. Now, another arrow comes at you. This one misses and hits in it again. And then another arrow comes and it also hits the ground in front of you.
Aha! Prepare to be bashed!
All right. Now, let's sort of move between 2 of these places. What are you doing first, Thalia?
I mean, I'm gonna let Bart take the lead, and I'm probably gonna be moving my way up towards the north shore, probably hiding in, like, by that walled.
Roll another stealth check.
I'm a leader.
That's 10.
All right. As you sort of try to hide over here, you hear them scream, "There she is!" Now, I need you. Oh, the dwarves, by the way, never made it across because no one gave them anything to do. And how?
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No, you made it. You made it, but your 2 dwarf friends never are still at the end of the bridge, going like, "Oh,
Here!
what could we do?"
Did Colker bring Amphitre? Did you bring Amphitre with you, or is she...
I assume Amphitra's on Colker's back.
Yes.
All right, I need Amphitre, Colker, Dank O'iud, and Zinc to roll.
Initiative?
Yep, initiative.
New question.
12.
This is a D20, yes?
A D20, yeah. Do a D20 roll.
8.
12 and 8, okay.
11.
Okay. And Zinc?
I also rolled an 8.
Oh, you also rolled an 8. All right, Amphitre. Okay. All right. So, what are you doing now? Oh, jeez. What are you guys doing when you get to the other side for Amphitre and Colker and Zinc?
Ooh, what about the Tritons? Do they get to roll?
The Tritons have already rolled.
Oh, okay, great.
Yep, they've all got their initiative.
So I have an interesting new trick I can do, which is invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get it 1 time for a long rest, so we should decide if I should use that now or later. If it might be helpful for me to go in and check some stuff out, and then report back with the best entry route.
Yeah, it might be good to know like exactly where the column is and where Bloodtooth, Blood Oath, Bloodman, Bloodtusk. Be good to know where he is and to just get him. Feel like we get him, the rest will follow.
Okay. So, and also going in, so if I'm invisible, can they still like smell me? Do they have a good sense of smell? Or like would they be able to sense me, do you think? just gonna cover all my bases before I use it. What do you would Amphitre know? Because
I mean, you've been swimming a lot.
it's true. Probably just smell like the ocean.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll strike while the iron's hot and hope this goes my way. I will use my invisibility and hop onto shore.
There's a door in the back, okay?
Quietly enter through that door.
All right, so that door is just a curtain, and it's hard-packed dirt. You come around a giant chimney that goes straight up, and you can see another curtain into the room where you can see all of these orcs and ogres having breakfast.
Do I see a column of sorts?
Not from where you are. You don't see it from where you are. You see tables and everyone. They seem to be looking at the end of the room.
Okay. And I think that the little birdie said that it was on the second floor, so I'm gonna head upstairs.
There's no way to get... It seems to be very high ceilings, and when you look through the curtain, you can see a walkway that goes around the whole outside. But it looks like there's a ladder right... You'd have to go into the main room to get on the ladder. Are you going to go there and go upstairs?
Tiptoe my best. Over
Was
there.
Was it on the second floor? I don't remember what the
Well,
floor
it doesn't matter because you weren't with him. All right. What are you doing, Bart?
Charge! Duh!
All right.
I gotta kill that archer. He's mean.
You can move a little bit closer. You move 2 squares closer to this. You're going to get 2 more arrow attacks, and one of them hits, and you take another 6 points of arrow. You're going to get another arrow right in your chest, taking another 6 points of damage. What are you doing now? What are you doing, Thalia? They've seen you.
I'm assuming I'm within crossbow range if they were able to.
You are within crossbow range. Yes, you're probably 60 feet from them.
Then I'm gonna cover Bart and I'm gonna hit them.
All right.
Hopefully.
All right.
Attack on crossbow. Oh God, are you joking? That's fine. I'm rolling so bad today.
It's not your night.
It's not my night, and I even prepped my dice before.
You need to get. Do you have a second set?
I don't, and I need a second set. This was supposed to be the lucky set. Anyway, it's fine. I have insane stats, so that's a 22 to hit.
It's a 22 to hit. Now, their armor class is 15, but you're also going through a window. So they've got almost full cover. So that's going to increase their armor class by half. So they have 22. So if it meets, it beats. It does go in, but just barely. How much damage do you do with it?
First attack is gonna be 7.
Mm-hmm.
And second attack is gonna be 12. Yay.
All right. Even with those both reduced by half, it seemed like you just got it right in on their chest.
I didn't just knock my headphones off.
Awesome, and then I'm still trying to cover Bart, so I've got crossbow in hand, but well, there's not much point. They've seen me at this point, so I'll just be cutting in towards the actual hall itself, I think, as far as I can go.
Okay. Yeah, you can go 2 hexagons towards it. Yeah. So at this point, all of the sailors start saying, "Are we ready to attack? Yeah, let's charge!" Those are the Tritons. Zink.
Ooh. Okay, so are you guys going to create a diversion while we go around the back? Because if you're going to create a diversion, you're going to take some firepower.
We're diversioning already.
Right, so you're going to go help my friends.
Ray bows and says, "It would be my pleasure."
sweet.
All right, so they start running towards the front, where they're going to come in towards the front. Now, what are you doing, Amphitre?
I feel like I'm not a very strong fighter, so I feel like I should be with whoever is weakest and able to heal them, or nearby to heal them.
Or taking the most damage.
Yes. So how close is Bart the Basher to being dead?
Well, he's got 2 arrows sticking out of him, but perhaps the more worrying thing is that he is a good, 70 feet from you, around the other side of the building where the goblins are shooting arrows at him.
So that doesn't make sense for me to go there.
Well, you can do it, but I think your little child would soon be an orphan.
Okay. Then I am going to. I think I'm going to stay. I'm with Kolker right now.
Yes.
I'm on Kolker right now.
On you. Okay. Do you have any? Is there any reason? I didn't bring anything with me from my home, did I?
No.
So I would have armor and my weapons. Okay, so it doesn't. I think. I think I should stay with. I think I should stay where I am so that I don't get hurt. And
you're staying with the fish.
Just stay with the fish.
All right. Okay. So, Bart, it's your move.
Clearly, I'm going to finish charging these bastards.
All right. Let's see. Move another 30 feet.
What's my sprint? I have
60. You could do.
35.
You could
Why
do.
am I not sprinting?
Yeah, you could do 60.
Yeah, charge me sprint. I've been sprinting this whole time.
Oh, all right. So you
30
get.
feet is less than my walking speed.
You get around. Well, it's.
I've been moseying towards the people this whole time. I've been sauntering up to the people hitting me with crossbows.
Maybe you're just that brave.
What's up, guys? Hey, ladies.
You were trying to intimidate. Okay. Let's see now. Kolker, what are you doing?
Not much. I've still got an elf lady sitting on my back.
So you're just sort of hanging out next to the.
I'm waiting for your Amphitre to get off me.
Okay.
You're such an idiot.
We can use our words.
Oh my gosh.
Watcher of action.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Okay, as you get to the front, you find the 4 Tritons join you there. Okay, Herbert, when you are inside now.
We won the day.
All right, so you. Okay, sorry about that. As you get to the front, Bart, the 4 Tritons join you. Herbert, as you get to the top, what you see is you see 3 giant sort of orc ogres. Each has multiple arms and weapons in each arm, like 4 arms coming out of them. You also see down below 4.
Okay. And they are I climbed the ladder at this point?
Yes, you're up there in the ladder, looking down on it.
Okay, and from my vantage point, I can't see a column anywhere.
Hold on, let me tell you everything you see. So you see all these guys. You also see 1, 2. You also see some goblins that are also deformed with multiple arms. You see 4 of them that are deformed with multiple arms. You see up on the top, there are 2 goblins with crossbows that are not mutated. One of them is dead. The other thing that you see is a Bloodtusk. Bloodtusk is sitting at a big throne in the middle. He's got a pedestal right beside him.
Oh, dear. Okay. Heard.
Word lie.
Still have your scissors?
Heard. I do have my shears on me. This is true. Okay. I have reached my I think I've got the information that I need. So let me get this straight. Bloodtusk is his name.
Mm-hmm.
And Bloodtusk is on the ground level or the upper level?
It's sort of a loft or a railing around the upper level. He's on the ground. You're looking down. Yeah. There are basically 4 giant creatures, 3 sort of orc ogres and Bloodtusk, and there are 4 mutated goblins. And then where you are, there are 2, but one's dead already.
All right. So the only way is to charge and get rid of all these people. Seems. I don't think that there's any way to stealthily get to this column.
Yeah,
Oh.
Aren't you invisible?
Yes. So. I'm wondering, is the column heavy?
You wouldn't know by looking at it.
Bring it to me? Is that what you're thinking?
Well,
throw it out
I'm
the
just trying
window.
to use the most of my
Problem solved.
invisibility at the moment. So, okay, so question, does my boomerang, is that invisible as if I were to throw it, would it suddenly be in sight?
Ooh, I think once it leaves you, it would be in sight. Yes.
Now, if you just confidently said that it's still invisible, you probably could have.
Probably could have got my way on that one.
I feel like if you had rolled charisma in real life or persuasion, you probably could have made that happen.
In real life. Oh no. Getting too meta.
Okay.
Bart doesn't believe in fourth walls. He bashed it down.
I'm gonna try. Okay. I think. Wait. Do I have darts? Is that a thing that I gave myself?
Yeah, I think you have darts. Yeah, you do have a dart. You do have a dart. Yes.
Pronoun clippers were too powerful.
I'm going to I'm gonna blow my dart.
Yes.
On a wall at a window down the hall, if that's possible, and try to smash it and see what they do.
To cause a distraction, you're gonna try to blow it on the other side.
Yeah. Yes. Or so if they're on if they're on this upper platform and they're I imagine that's the platform that has the windows on the second level that the arrows are going through.
Yeah.
So on an unoccupied window, I'm going to blow my dart to smash that window.
Okay.
And see what happens.
There's no glass in the windows. They're arrow slits meant to shoot arrows out of. But you.
Okay.
But I think you could try shooting one out that window if you wanted.
I want to make noise. Is there anything that I can shoot at that?
Yes, they are.
Knock over?
They are.
Is there anything that I can shoot at?
They are drinking mugs of beer and stuff, and there's plates with bread and breakfast stuff on it.
Okay. This isn't accomplishing what I want it to accomplish. Is there anything? Is there any piece of decor down the hall?
Is there
A vase,
chandelier?
perhaps?
Bloodtusk.
You know.
Great interior design.
Orcs aren't really into that kind of thing.
Little live, laugh, love sign on
Put them in the earring.
There is. Oh, I'll tell you what is.
Okay, well, I'm
what,
just gonna blow my dart at somebody's drink.
Okay.
Somebody's drink is going down.
All right. Okay. So what I need you to do is roll it as an attack roll.
An attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
16.
it's with that's with +5. Is that adding the 5 modifier?
Oh, +5?
Yeah.
21.
All right. You successfully hit the drink,
No,
and
that was my raw 16.
you hit the drink and you knock it over. One of the deformed ogres stands up and goes, "Roar!" Okay, let's see. Let's keep going and see what happens. Zinc, what are you doing?
Oh, okay.
They'll come back when it comes back to them. Yeah, Zinc.
I'm muted. Okay, let's see. Okay. So we're at the unguarded entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I want to go in
Okay.
and yeah, I definitely want to go inside and kind of see what I can see.
Okay, you go in. Thalia, what are you doing?
I mean, I killed the guy in the window?
One of them. You killed one of them.
No.
There's another goblin in there with the
Do
crossbow.
I still have eyes on them?
Yeah, you're at a better place now. I'd say you can see the other one. If you want to try to hit him.
I'm gonna attempt to take them out as well.
All right.
That is, oh my god, that's so much. That's gonna be, oh gosh. That's 32 to hit?
Oh my god. Yes, you successfully hit this guy.
Okay, 5 on my first hit and
Mm-hmm.
7 on my second. Yeah.
All right, let's see. So let's say that you do 3 and 4. Oh, you almost get him. You definitely, you don't kill him, but you get an arrow like right in his eye. Okay. He is pretty upset, and he takes and tries to hit you. He takes his short bow, and he rolls a 13. Your armor class is now 12 because you're not wearing any armor. Which means you're going to take 5 damage.
Great.
Alright. Kai. So now, we, I think, are in the building. So let me change our map and put us where we're going to be. So you have all walked in to the space pretty much by this time. I know not really all of you, but we'll fix that in a second. So, Thalia, let's do this first. Bart, you are here at the entrance, about to come in. Also, Zinc, you are back at the... you've just snuck in back here. Now each one of these squares is 5. Kolker, you are in the water over here with her on your back. Dank O'iud, you are up here on the balcony where you just saw... Oops, sorry. Where you just saw another goblin archer get killed. So both of these guys right now have just been knocked out. Let's see here. Boom, this guy's dead, and this guy's dead here. So both of them are gone. Alright, you're in this room, and we also have a couple of Tritons with you. Let's make them all look like Flotsam. So you've got 4 Tritons with you. Even though they don't look like Flotsam, that's how we'll play them. Okay, and you are also out here, Amphitre. Amphitre, you are also out on the out here. I'll put you in the water. Alright, all your characters should be on the map. And now, the first move is Bloodtusk, who sees his friend whose water has come over, and he's now watched 2 goblins get killed. And let's see, what does he do? Bloodtusk is going to... he has this spear that he picks up, and he starts a sort of very large scream, which is going to encourage everyone else. It's something in... he's speaking... He's speaking a language you don't understand. The goblin that you knocked over, he, let's see, moves to protect the back door. He comes over here to block anyone from coming in. The other goblins move towards the front. So we're going to have this guy coming here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And we're going to have this guy moving to the front too, 5, 10, 15, 25. Then we have Bart. What you going to do, Bart?
I am encouraged by Bloodtusk's song. Wait, so is the other goblin dead?
There are 2 dead goblins on the balcony. Yeah.
Okay, so the guy who stabbed me is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, they must have been killed by my saunter. I know, it's pretty intimidating. All right, well then I'm going to saunter up to Bloodtusk and bash him.
Are you gonna do a dash? Try to do a dash 60 feet?
Yeah, I mean, but like in a sauntery dash.
So are you gonna just do then 30 feet?
No, I'm going to do a confident 60 feet with flair.
All right, you can
do that like a Music Man walk. That's like this. It's kind of like running, leaping across the way.
You can do that. You're gonna take 3 opportunity attacks as you go. You went mute. You were so terrified.
No, I did not mute myself. I would understand if somebody else muted me.
So you're gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Oh my god.
76 trombone.
We got rolling in there.
All right.
It's gonna die.
My fancy walk killed 2 goblins.
So you're going past one of these mutant orcs and 2 goblins. As you go past the mutant orc, he... where's my d20? He's gonna make an opportunity attack with his multiple arms. He gets 2 attacks. One is a 19, and the other is a 17. Your armor class is 19. One of those is going to get through. The one that gets through... with his great axe, does 9 slashing damage to you. Okay, then you also go past 2 of these deformed goblins. Each of those deformed goblins also has multiple arms, and each of them is going to make 2 attacks with their scimitar. One rolls a 12, that does not get through, and one rolls a critical 1 and actually ends up missing and hitting the other one.
I told you my saunter, I did damage just with my confident Music Man walk.
You know what? Go hard. I'm down with it.
Yeah.
Okay, Kulker and Amphitre, what are you doing out in the water?
I'm gonna get off of the fish and head towards this back door with the curtains. think those are correct.
Okay, you get right behind Zinc. Kulker, what are you doing?
I'm going to turn back into a halfling and sneak behind.
Same way? Great.
Yes.
You're going there. Great. All right. Okay. That brings us to the Tritons. All right. They all, let's see, come in and try to attack. They all go around the orc to try and attack this one big mutant orc. Each of the Tritons is, let's see, they each do 2 short sword attacks. One is a 15 and one is a 9. This huge orc has a 13, so only the 15 gets through, so they each are going to do 1 of these damage. With their short sword, each of them is doing, let's see, 4 points of damage, but there's 4, so that's 16 points of damage they all do towards one of these orcs as they come in. Alright. Herbert, you're still invisible up there.
Alright. I'm going to go back down to the ground level.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can make my way just, if possible, can I go here?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna go right.
No.
Too far?
There's no ladder on that side. Yes, you can. Sorry. You can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 35. You can go down there if you're just dashing. You can't go there and do an attack.
I'm not going to attack.
Okay.
I just want to go down there and take a look at this pedestal and see
Mm-hmm.
of what, using my stone cutting, is that a thing that I have?
Yes. You are a dwarf with stone cutting.
To see what the weight of this item might be.
It looks like it is built into the earth itself. It looks like the building was actually built around the piece.
Good to know. I'll try to make a dash with it.
As heavy as me post-COVID.
Okay, Zink, what you gonna do?
Built into the earth, baby.
What is this? What is this big yellow thing right here?
That's a fire. That's a fire.
Fire.
So that's like in the fireplace, and that's a fire, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to tell my homunculus servant to go peck at that goblin, to try to peck his eyes out so he stops standing right there. And I'm going to kind of go right up to that fireplace, like right behind it, so the goblin can't see me. But I'm going to see if that bird does what I need him to do.
Okay. The bird goes over there and tries to peck it. It rolls a 3 with a +4 to hit. That's going to be a 7. It does not get through. As it goes over, it tries to hit, but it just can't get through the thick goblin skin.
Okay.
You
Does
can
he
also
fly back to me?
No, he can't. He can't. That's too far. But you can also move. You can have the homunculus servant do something, and you can do something too.
Okay. Are there anything in these bins?
Yeah, you could look through them.
Yeah, I want to look through the bins.
Alright, you're gonna take your turn to look through the bins.
Zink needs to look through everything. She's a gnome who's been underground making stuff.
In one of the...
Checks out.
Of your friends and family that you abandoned during the fight.
In one of the bins, you find a foldable boat.
A foldable boat?
Yeah.
Alright, that's cool. I'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah, alright.
now the orc is angry, and he starts going towards your Triton army. This guy, let's see, he makes 2 attacks with his multiple arm with a great axe. He rolls a 9. And he rolls a 24. Their armor class is 13. One of them dies. He takes his great axe and just slices right down one of them, killing them instantly. Yeah, let's say it's this guy. Oh, poor guy. He's done. Dead.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, the pirate queen.
Thalia, what are you gonna do?
To their death. We found a boat. I'm sure his family will appreciate the fact that you got a floatable boat.
Keith loves a guilt trip.
We don't know what that boat's gonna come in.
My family, we're all +5 guilt.
Lord.
And you're not even Jewish.
Just only a little bit.
I was near this like corner. There I see myself now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I guess this is a door right here.
Yes, that's a door.
West.
Yes, that's a door.
Right there. Okay. Cool. I'm going to. Oh hell yeah. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna make my way around. Well, I only have 30 feet movement, so I'll dash in to the door. I think I can make that right. On the dash.
Yes, totally. It's 40 and 20. Yes.
I can see him on roll 20, but we can't hear you well.
Oh gosh. Okay. Let me see.
I see myself frozen, but I'm not.
That's true.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Sorry, you froze again. Okay, I'm just gonna get in the door and be there.
Okay. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
See, but
Good. You can definitely run through that door.
cool. I'm just going in. That's my whole action, right? Because dash. Mostly, yeah. If I can see Zinc, then I'll sort of just be like, give a good like thumbs up, some like army hand signals, bardic inspiration to you.
So she can find more things?
I don't know.
No, I'm gonna get this goblin. No, I'm gonna get him.
That we're gonna get Zink will get in the action maybe this time.
Maybe she can find some rope.
I have an idea. I already have rope.
She found a boat, Keith. She found a boat. I don't think you understand that she found a boat.
Okay.
It's gonna be super important.
Okay. You guys hear me? Yeah?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so you've dashed in there successfully. Now, the next thing that happens is one of the other ogres is going to stand up. This mutant ogre over here is now coming towards the other rest of your pirate crew. He rolls a natural 1, and he rolls an 8, which is going to give him a 13. The guys have an armor class of 13, so that's going to go through. This ogre does 1d12 plus 3 damage. Let's see how that turns out for these poor little guys. So, it was only a 5. So one of them is still alive. Alright. So this guy gets slightly damaged. but he's still okay. And with his natural 1, he hits the goblin accidentally, and he's going to do to that guy 4 damage. This little mutant goblin here. So he's going to bring him down to 17. Okay. Next up, we have the other deformed ogre. That is this guy over here. He comes at you, Bart.
Yeah, bring it.
Alright. He runs with his arms. He does 2 attacks. Each one has a +5. He rolls an 8. And he rolls a 4. So
-1.
neither one of them gets through.
Yeah, you're too afraid of my fancy walk.
I cannot believe you are alive. Oh no, both goblins aren't dead. One of the goblins is still alive up there. He tries to shoot you with an arrow. He has a +5 to hit. He rolls a 6, and his arrow misses you going into the floor. Okay. Now, you have come right up to his feet. This Bloodtusk steps down in front of you. Bart, Bloodtusk has 2 attacks. One with the great axe and one with his spear. The spear is a magical looking spear. The great axe, he rolled a 16. That is going to give him a +5 to hit. That's going to give him 21. That's going to get through. It does 16 damage, which puts you unconscious, and I need you to do your first Constitution death throw.
You gotta be freaking kidding me. 5. That's a failure.
5, so you're moving closer to death. Oh boy. Okay. Now, the deformed goblins are getting into the mix here. This mutant goblin is coming towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, he can't quite do it, so he takes his arrow out, and he tries to hit you with his arrow. Oh, actually he has a javelin. He throws his javelin at you. It's a +4. That's a 15. That's going to get through your no armor class. And it's going to do 5 piercing damage to you, Thalia.
Okay.
Okay. Now we have 2 more deformed goblins that get a move. Let's see. So this guy is also going towards one of your pirates. He rolled a 16. That gets through. And this deformed goblin, mutated goblin, with his scimitar, does 5 points of damage. So, he also does the same amount of damage. This is the other one. This one's also at 12. So this guy is damaged too. Let's give him a little brown so we know. And then this goblin goes to join his friend down here. 20, 25. As he goes by, Herbert, you have the opportunity to do an opportunity attack if you want. Because he doesn't know you're there. But if you do it, he'll know.
I'm gonna let him go.
Okay.
Send me.
Keith, I need you to do another Constitution roll.
Yeah. Pass.
Okay. Good. So you've got to do 3 either pass or 3 fails. As we go through.
I see the little X's next to my eyes.
Alright.
Only on his turn? Or does he have to do it after all of our
No, he has to do it after his turn, but I also did one when he first got hit. And it'd only be on his turns. Alright, Kolker, what you gonna do?
Alright. I'm going to head a bit forward. How far can I go?
I think you have a moving speed of 25 feet as a halfling.
Don't forget the dash.
Yeah, dash is double.
Because West has you, sort of lumbering wherever you go.
Yeah. Well, I'll dash up to here. How about that? Still kind of hiding hidden behind the fire.
And what about you, Amphitre? What are you doing?
Can I walk and cast a spell in the same?
Yes.
Okay. Can I walk forward 30 feet, and am I able to see Bart to use my healing word spell to heal him?
Bart.
No, he's around the corner. You can't quite get to him. You can see Thalia.
Okay. Because you had how many damage? 5 to you?
I'm not doing too badly. I think I've had a total of like 10 damage on me.
Heal the guy who does
You've
the most
had-
damage. Heal the guy who does the most damage.
Thalia, you've had almost 20 damage. You're at 63 of 84 hit points.
Oh, okay. I was not marking that correctly. Okay, 63.
Okay, so I could heal Thalia.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that. So I roll a d4.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, okay, I rolled a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2.
Yeah, so you're going to do 7 healing for her?
Yes.
All right, so sort of golden lights around you, and you get back up to 70. Okay, now the Tritons who are left get to attack. So each one of them, they're all trying again on this mutant orc. 3 of them are trying to get him. Let's see. They each get 2 attacks with their short sword. And, oh my god! Out of those 6 attacks, only 2 get through. And the 2 do... total, they do 11 damage. So they give 11 damage to this guy again. Each pulling their short swords on him. Okay. Let's see where he is.
Never tell if West is doing math.
Oh, I know. You can't tell. They actually kill him! Oh my god! I did not see that coming. They successfully killed this one giant orc.
Yeah! Way to be useful, NPCs.
I didn't think that was
My
gonna happen.
Tritons.
They are your Tritons. Alright, he's down. Now, who we have next up in our list here? Okay, Zeke, it's your... no, Herbert. Herbert, it's your turn.
All right. So, remind me again how high is the walkway from here?
The walkway is about 20 feet off the ground, I believe.
Okay. How much is my normal jumping height?
As a monk, I think your normal jumping height is your strength if you're doing a running jump. Oh, so you could do 17 feet long and probably about 8 feet high.
8 feet high. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 20 feet, you said.
Mm-hmm.
And how tall is it? How tall is the chair that Bloodtusk is sitting in?
It's about 5 feet off the ground.
Okay. Here's what we're doing. We're gonna go up to the top of the back of the chair,
Yes.
and I'm going to use Inflict Wounds, which is the spell that I chose for myself with my shadow touched intelligence. So we're gonna do that first. And there's more. So, I guess it's a d20 plus 2 for the attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, that was a 10, but I have inspiration from, like, way back when that I'm going to use right now. Okay. And that got me an 11.
You combine the two.
Don't think it works that way.
So, what does that mean?
What does that mean? Oh, well, does it get through his armor class? Is it a thing?
11? I think, is that how inflict wounds work? I think it's, let's see.
If I just touch him, it happens?
Yeah, I think you just have to touch him and it happens. It's not trying to get through armor class.
Oh, then I did that wrong. Hold on. Then let me just do, then I guess I'd do 3d10.
3d10, yes.
There you go.
Alright.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Stay confident.
That does 12.
Okay, you do 12 points of damage to him. Okay?
12 points of damage, and then I'm going to use my
Average guys.
my bonus action with a key point
Mm-hmm.
to use Step of the Wind, which doubles my jump height. So that's 16 plus the 5 or 6 that I am from on top of the chair
Ooh.
to get back onto the high platform now that I'm in view.
To escape from him.
Yes.
All right, very good.
Well played.
Very good. All right, Zink, you guys might just live out of this. Well, probably not Bart, but everyone else perhaps.
Okay, I am going to do a dash
Mm-hmm.
to basically right behind where this goblin is
Mm-hmm.
in the doorway,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to fire, do a firebolt.
You can't dash and do an action. You can dash and then you can move, but you can't dash and do an action.
Can I move? How close to him would I be?
You
If I just
could get to all the way down here. You could get to like on the same level as him.
Oh, then let's do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that and then firebolt into his back.
All right. Go ahead and tell me how you do on that firebolt.
All right, it's 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And 6 damage.
Okay, great.
Fire damage.
6 fire damage. Okay, let's see. Yep, that's gonna go through. So you do 6 fire damage on that little goblin that's standing in the doorway.
Sorry, goblin.
Okay, Thalia, what are you doing?
Bart,
I
say Bart.
will. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh gosh, that's like a cool.
Does it have a bardic death save?
Can you give bardic inspiration to someone who's dying? Is that possible? That I could give a 1d6?
I don't think he can hear you.
Yes, I can. I'm listening. Like, there's nothing else going on in my head.
Is the goblin is not dead? It's just
This,
with the fire.
yeah, this goblin is not yet dead.
Then I'm gonna move up by Zinkadinka and that's there. That was my fault. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I could dash in and get an opportunity. Yeah, Zink's got this. I'm gonna take a dash action so that I think that can get me to like here-ish.
Yep.
back there?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dash past. If that means I get an opportunity attack, that's okay.
All right.
I get to...
As you go by, remember he has multiple arms, so he does a multi-attack. As you go by, let's see. He's got a scimitar, and there's... Oh, none of them get through. You are so fast that none of those attacks get through.
Unarmored, baby. Pure, raw speed.
Music Man walk.
It's all about the Music Man walk.
All
They
right.
got trouble.
Right. Now we've got these two orcs doing their multi-attacks. One is a 14, oh my god, and one is a 19. So this guy is going to successfully come down and get 20 points of damage with its great axe. That 20 points of damage is going to kill one of the Tritons. As they go down, they say, "You promised us zinc. We'd be pirates with you." And this other one steps over the body of Bart the Basher and comes right where you are. Actually, he sort of jumps up onto the table and is looking down at you, Thalia, furious, with his sort of arm raised, ready to strike. Okay. Now, big old Bloodtusk is mad. He sort of roars. He sees you up there, and
What you gonna do?
he takes
20 feet above you.
he takes his spear and he throws. Yes, he takes his magic spear and he throws his spear at you. Oh, you're gonna love this. The spear is a 10, and it's gonna be a +6. That's gonna give 16. Herbert,
Do I have a chance to deflect?
what do you mean? You want to do like a saving throw?
Like a... Yeah, like, if I see like an object running towards me, can't I like duck? Can I do a I don't know what that would be.
Not a rug, huh?
Wait, I want to do that before I got mashed.
Yeah.
You know, there's some gray area. There's a distance between when it was thrown and where I'm 20 feet above it. That's some...
AC.
That's a quick...
You cannot do a saving throw. Yeah, you can't do a saving throw against this spear.
Okay.
This spear. Oh wait, yeah. This spear does 2 attacks when it hits you. So the first attack does 7 damage, and then it hits you again, and it does 7 more damage. Which Herb takes
I have
you.
5 points left. I have 5 HP left.
Okay.
Amphitre,
Now, do you?
I'm above.
You may recognize this magical spear as this, and then it returns to his hand after he's thrown it at you. You may
Boomerang.
recognize it as the spear of Brittany, which hits you and then hits you, baby, one more time.
Nope.
No.
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 Yeah.
Ah.
I'm inclined to say free Brittany, but I don't think that's appropriate in this case.
Oh, baby.
Unless he is the conservator. That's free Brittany.
I hope that he doesn't oops and do it again.
Is there any
And
poison
hit
on
me,
it?
baby, one more time.
There's no poison on it.
Okay, so it's not toxic.
The mutant goblin next to you tries to hit you with its 2 arms. One of them gets through, Athalia. The one of the attack misses. The one that gets through does 5 points of damage. The other mutant goblins, let's see. Where are they? Oh, this guy. This guy now comes at you, Zinc, with all of its multiple arms. It rolls a 13 and a 20. Not a natural 20, and a 20. Each one of them does 5 points of damage.
All right, one gets through.
One gets through. Right. So you take 5 damage there, Zinc. And then... Oh, what happened there? Oh, I see. No. Sorry. Okay. Somebody, please save Bart. Alright. So, yeah, you're down at 19 hit points. And the third mutant goblin tries to take on one of the remaining Tritons, and one of them gets through. He does 5 points of damage. Your Triton is now at... It's still alive, though. It's now at 7 damage. Okay. Bart, roll a Constitution check.
Come on, Bart, save yourself. Pass! Barely, just barely.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Pass fail is only, you have to put it at 10, because that's really keeping me alive.
Colker, what are you going to do?
11s all around.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm going to miss all the fun.
You're just
I will...
Bart?
I'll walk in over here. Hey guys, what'd I miss?
Do you do anything? Do you have any healing spells?
I turn into a fish.
He saved the baby.
Critical score analysis that views like a hit point.
Let me see. Hold on. I probably know some. Yeah, I know cure wounds. I just don't have it prepared right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's your spell components? Nerd.
All right, Amphitre,
Sorry.
what are you doing?
Am I able to get past this one that's fighting Zinc without
No.
being...
If you try to go past it, it's going to attack you.
Okay. Can I... If I dash... No. Yes. If I walk past it, it can, like, hit me, but it depends on the roll, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Can I turn her invisible?
You
I do have invisibility prepared.
You could have, but she's now too far away from you. It's touch.
Oh well.
You could also hold your action until Zinc kills that guy, and then you could go past, or you could take.
Probably have
We're just saying, Dahlia's right next to
some
you.
hit points.
Dahlia's right next to you, and she has the thing to do the thing.
I'm in the room. And
Yeah, I'm
Peaches
further,
all the way out here.
back. Because I
This
want to get
is-
within seeing range of Herb to heal him.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Paul Christian for a second.
No.
So what does it mean if I hold an action if I go if I am walking towards Zinc, but I...
You could use an action to help, and you could help Zinc so she'd get advantage on her next attack.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll walk over there, and I can do an... can I use the mace attack?
You could attack, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Mace? That's awesome.
Roll a d20 and add your modifier to it.
Okay. I rolled a 4.
It does not get through. You swing the mace. Unfortunately, nothing happens. You sort of just hit its armor. Doesn't go anywhere.
Very annoyed now, though.
Yes, it's angry.
Just made it more mad.
Okay. The all of the remaining flotsams are now going at this mutant ogre, and we have one. Both their attacks finally get through, but this guy has a lot more hit points than the other one. So against this mutant ogre now, because the orc's gone, they do 10 points of damage. That's pretty good. And they're starting to get this guy down. Okay, Herbert, it's up to you.
Okay. I only have 5 hit points, and that scares me. And so what I think I'm gonna do... How do you do the distance testing thing?
There's a little, it looks like a circle with a ruler through it. And that lets you, if you click it on the left-hand side, that lets you choose to see distance.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna dash.
Mm-hmm.
Down to this window.
Mm-hmm.
Or this little opening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna jump out of it. I'm very athletic, mind you. Very athletic.
I think you're 30 feet up. You will take some fall damage. Why don't you?
30? I thought I was 20.
Well, the bridge was 20. I would assume the window's a little bit hard, but actually I don't think you can fit through the window because they're arrow slit windows. They're made for shooting little arrows through, so I don't think you can actually get through it.
Okay, well, then I will just extend my dash one more square and crouch.
You could try to crouch behind the body of the dead goblin archer, which would give you some more cover.
Great. I will wear this goblin
Just
for protection.
holding him in front of you.
But I'll put on my mask that I have from the crotch pouch, just
Oh,
to
right.
block any sort of
Right, I forgot about that.
fluids that might be coming out of this other dead creature.
Okay, Zinc, what are you gonna do? And you have advantage
Oh,
because you're being helped.
Oh man. All right.
You don't have advantage actually because instead of helping you, she decided to mace the goblin.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna firebolt this stupid goblin, and I'm gonna do a bonus action of my Eldritch Cannon flamethrower.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's roll for a firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brutal. 1 fire damage, but then I'm gonna do the flamethrower. 6. 7 altogether.
7 points of damage?
Yeah.
Let's see what you do to this little guy. He's right in front of you, so you're definitely gonna get him. This deformed goblin that you've been taking 7 points of damage. All right, he's still kicking, but you're getting him. You're getting him down. Okay. Next we have Thalia.
Yeah, I'm sprinting towards the pedestal, so I'm gonna get opportunity attacks, but I am gonna touch that pedestal with the last thing I goddamn do.
Okay.
Running toward the pedestal.
That, baby.
The goblin gets a 14 and a 17. So you're going to get 2 attacks from this guy. He's going to do another 10 points of damage to you as you go by. But you're also going to get an opportunity attack from Bloodtusk. This.
From just entering his range? I'm not trying to leave. I'm just trying to...
Yeah. Yeah, when you enter their range, you get an opportunity attack. Alright. He's got 2 arms. He's going to do... With his spear now, he's not doing that. He's now using his great axe. The arm with the great axe is a +5. That's a 17. That does 16 points of damage. And the spear of Brittany with the other one, he gets 13. That's going to do as well. Then it's going to hit you and then hit you one more time for 12 points of damage. So you are taking a total of 28 points of damage from him when that happens, Dahlia.
I'm gonna second wind to get some hit points back. That is okay. That's what is that? That's okay. I get 14 points back from that, and I'm touching the pedestal. I'm getting in on that amulet, all of it on that.
Oh, snap.
As soon as you touch a pedestal, a couple of things happen. One thing is you now get a lot more sense about this. You have the sense that you can control the range at which this extends up to 2 kilometers around the environment. The second thing you realize is that you can connect with other pedestals in other villages when it's activated. You can sort of talk to them. And the third thing is you realize it's going to take about 10 seconds to activate.
Great. Cool.
Which means 2 rounds.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, as much as I can, I'm gonna control it so that it doesn't go to where Colker left Caliban and Amphitre's daughter, and I'm just gonna focus on touching the pedestal. Yep, that's the plan. I think. I don't know if I can do anything else.
You got 2 turns to last through this. Next thing that happens is the deformed ogre get their move. Both of these guys now. The mutant ogre, oh gosh, he jumps down right where you are, Colker. How did you get there? And he, let's see, he has 2 arms. Each one of his attacks is a +6 with his great axe. That's only a 9. I don't think that gets through, right? No, you have 16 armor class. And the other one is a 12. That does get through. That's 18. That is going to do 7 damage. The javelin gets through, but not the great axe. So, Colker, are you full hit points? Oh, yeah, you haven't done anything. Alright. You're taking 7 damage. That takes you down to 17. The other guy is over here. He's still working at your flotsams, and it gets through. And this ogre, as he brings down his great axe, it's going to do 10 points of damage, and he ends up killing this guy over here. Only Ray is still alive. All of the others are dead. As they go down, they scream for their captain. All right, now this brings us back to our Bloodtusk, who comes right at you. Very angry, Thalia. He takes his 2 attacks with his great axe and with his spear. The great axe, he rolls a 14. The spear, he rolls a 10 plus 6 is a 16 because you're not wearing armor. All those get through. And you are going to take another 24 points of damage. You are now down to 3 hit points.
Oh, no.
Okay. Let's see. We have the deformed goblin now. This mutant goblin is over with you, Zinc, trying to take you down. It rolls a 5 and a natural 1. The natural 1, it actually hurts itself a little bit, stabbing itself with its great axe in the foot, doing a slight bit of damage. The other goblins, let's see what happens to them. So this goblin now also comes here towards you, Kolker, and with its 2 arms, it rolls a 7, which gives it a 12. It rolls 2 12s. I don't think either one of those gets through, right?
Of his 16 class, yeah.
Yeah, neither one of those gets through. And then this little mutant goblin is trying to take down Ray. It rolls a 19 and an 11. Both of those are going to get through. And it ends up doing 10 damage, and Ray dies. As he dies, he screams, "Kill Angler! It's my dying wish." Okay, Bart, roll Constitution check.
Yo, what?
A Constitution check. What'd you get? Angler. Yeah.
You know, just not for nothing. So here's my thought. You know, we began this evening with me 24 experience points short of leveling up to level 4, which would have given me more hit points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, 24 experience points out of 3,000. I feel like I could get that for tying my shoes.
What was that Constitution check you rolled?
Oh, he's ignoring me. Pass!
All right, you are restored to 1 hit point.
Oh.
That's your 3rd success.
All right, look out. Here we friggin' go. All right. First off, I'm using my advantage on my melee attacks, doing my double attack on my good friend Bloodtusk. Here we go. That is a 16 and a 14.
Both those get through.
Okay, well, let's do this. So that is a 7 plus an 11, so that is 18. Now, I am also going to do my my broken wind to give me some hit points.
Your 2nd wind.
There we go. So I get 9 hit points. Okay, here we go. 9. Okay, great. Now, with that 2nd wind, I also get another attack. The broken wind, here we go. Broken wind attacks. I'm using my 2nd advantage thing. So that first attack is a 22.
That gets through?
2nd attack is an 8.
That does not get through. That does not get through.
That's not good. That's not good.
How much does the 22 do?
Do 7 points of damage.
And why don't you just tell us how you attacked him with all these 4 attacks?
Oh, well, I'm gonna do a flurry of fury. So I'm gonna rise up from the dead like the Undertaker. The WWF come up. So yeah, I'm gonna go over the shoulders like I'm massaging the shoulders, and I'm gonna try to decapitate.
All right, Culker, what are you gonna do?
This guy's right in front of me, so I'm going to attack the one who's just north of me, because I can attack him from behind.
Okay.
And... Okay, so... With the dagger, I got a 13.
Mm-hmm.
And with the hand axe, I got a 10.
Okay, you're going after that little deformed goblin. Neither one of them get through this guy's armor class. All right.
Even from behind?
Even from behind. You're talking about the little deformed goblin, right?
No, I was talking about the big one who was attacking Thalia.
Oh!
I didn't even realize there was a little guy there.
Yeah, you can't get... You would have to... If you tried to fight him, you'd get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
I don't think you want. Okay. Well, never mind. I mean, you can turn into other, I don't know, animals too. So if you ever wanted to fight like an attacking animal, you could. Okay.
Giant eagle.
We are at Herbert. What you gonna do, Herb? Herbert Dank O'iud.
What you gonna do? Wes, you're a little slow again, but I'm just gonna roll with this. So, I'm gonna... It's me.
Herbert, you should punch that guy.
So, little old Herb is gonna jump off this, which I think he said I have 18 feet of horizontal jump.
Yeah.
So I can jump right onto his shoulders.
Ooh!
Yes.
And do flurry of blows, which is my other key point, which will be 3 unarmed strikes in total. And so do I need to roll for each of them to get the armor class?
Yeah, roll for each of them and see what you do.
And it's +5.
Mm-hmm.
First one, 18.
Gets through.
Second one, what was that, 13?
Does not get through.
The third one, 17.
2 of them get through. So how much damage do you do?
All right. 2d4 plus 6 would be that. 6 plus 12 total.
Okay. This flurry of blows, he's standing, but he's definitely getting weakened. You know, especially because you're attacking the same spot where Bart tried to decapitate him. Okay, Zink, what are you doing?
Oh man. Is this little goblin almost dead enough that I could run or walk past him? And he not get me?
No, he would still get an opportunity attack.
Okay. Can I Can I do...
Oh.
Sorrow, where did it go?
Oh, I skipped you, Amphitre. You get a move here, too.
Oh, is she first?
Let's let you go first, and she'll go.
Okay. Can I do, there's one of these things that I have where I can make a magical object and I can make it, like, I can make a sound happen, like I can make a sentence happen.
Yes, you could do that.
Okay. Can I do that in addition to attacking this little goblin?
No, it would take your turn.
Can I do it as a bonus?
No, it would take your turn as to make a construct.
Okay. All right. We're gonna try something crazy. I'm going to do one of these little constructs, and I'm going to make it sound like Doc Chainmore. And I'm going to say, Bloodtusk, come here this instant.
In what language?
This language.
You don't speak Orc or Goblin. How do you know what to say? How to say it?
But he's spoken to Doc Chainmore, hasn't he?
Yes, but you're designing this thing.
Does Doc Chainmore speak Orcish?
Well, you don't know that he's spoken to Doc Chainmore.
Oh.
But you would remember that Doc Chainmore did have a letter in Orcish in his study. So you would assume he could speak Orcish.
Lame. Alright, then I'm just gonna attack this goblin. It's such a good idea. Alright.
With what?
Let's do the same thing. Firebolt and Eldritch Cannon.
Okay. Give a 1d10 and 2d8.
Alright, so that's a 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other? Oh, wait. Cannon.
Cannon is 2d8.
Ooh, 13.
You do not hit Kulker, but it does do a 15-foot cone of fire. And Kulker, you do feel very warm on your back. You're about 3 feet from being burned, but it doesn't quite get you. You kill this guy. This guy is totally singed and destroyed. Okay, Amphitre, what are you going to do?
Okay, I am going to head forward. I'm going to walk forward, and can I see Thalia from here?
You could get 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, you could get close enough to see Thalia.
Could I revive her to the point of her still being able to touch the pedestal, or is she not near it where I can?
She is on the pedestal, touching the pedestal. She is there, alive, being beaten and clasping it.
Okay. Can I use the healing word spell again on her to give her more?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's 6.
Okay. So you're giving her 6 points? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Ooh, that gets you up to 9.
Weren't I at 10?
I don't. For some reason, you said 3. Oh, maybe we're both doing it. Yes, you're right. It gives you 16, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Okay, I see what happened there. Okay, great. All right. Now, both of the ogres are going to attack. Both these deformed ogres. This guy, now having gone through everyone, starts moving over the bodies. He can't quite get to you. This guy is going back for Kulker again. And he rolls a 2 with one, which does not get through, and he rolls a 3 with the other. Kulker, you successfully avoid dying and missing both of those, which is sort of crazy. All right. Bloodtusk is is angry and up here again. Bloodtusk comes at you, Thalia, and rolls a 14 and a 2. One of them gets through. It's Great Axe. Its Great Axe gets through, and you just survive. You are now at 1 hit point. Oh.
Big old non-heal for this protective barrier.
To be fair, you have eaten up more hit points than anybody, so that's good.
Now the deformed goblins are there. Luckily, this deformed goblin is distracted by Kulker, who tried to hit him, and he goes for you, Kulker, and that's a 15. Your armor class is 16. The first hit does not get through. The second hit does not get through. He can't get through your armor class, either of them. He just tries, and they keep missing. Now, Bart, it's back to you.
Oh yeah, here we go. All right, I'm using my last advantage hits. There we go. One of them. Oh, hell yeah! One of them's a 23.
Mm-hmm.
Other one is a 17.
Those will both get through.
Okay. So we have. Alright, so that's 7, and that is 9, so that is 16 points. Now I'm gonna action surge and do it all again.
You did 16 points of damage to him?
16 points of damage. Yeah.
Okay, do it all again.
Here we go. 13.
13 does not get through.
Yes. 16.
16 does get through.
Okay, and I do. Oh, yes, 11 points.
You kill him!
From the dead.
Yes!
That's worth at least 30 XP.
Yes, you immediately go to level 4.
Finally, Jesus.
Oh, hell yeah.
Kulker, what are you gonna do?
All right. These big ogre goblin orc guys. Do they count as beasts?
Yes. The old goblinoid, yes. I'll say the big ones do.
Cool. I transform into one of them.
Alright. So, I think you can do a bonus action. I think you can do that and still attack.
Cool. I smash this one off to the right in the face.
Okay, so go and, with him now.
With my dagger.
With your dagger, yeah. So, roll a, d20 and add 6.
A 9.
You do not get through. As you slap with your face, but it was a really good idea.
I'm still in that form, so.
Looked amazing.
It looked awesome. Okay, now Herb, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to jump off of the falling Bloodtusk
Mm-hmm.
and onto his throne.
Mm-hmm.
And while in the air, I'm just gonna whisper, "You got this, Talia." And then I'm going to dance on the throne.
Amphitre, what are you gonna do?
Am I close enough to Talia to touch her if I go over the dead body of?
You can sneak by, but you would take an opportunity attack from the goblin. But you could sneak under the bridge over to her and touch her, and only the goblin would give an opportunity attack.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right. As you go by, he rolls a 3. You successfully get to Thalia.
Okay, I'm gonna touch her and spare her from death.
Wow. Not even dead yet.
Oh, she had 1 health, 1.
She does, but she's still alive with 1 hit point.
Okay. Wait, if I...
Is it spare the dying that you're using?
Yes.
I mean, you could also... You
Well,
could
not you.
action until I die.
You can hang out next to me.
Just wait till I die and then...
Die soon.
Okay, I'm gonna wait and just make sure that nothing happens to her.
Okay, right next to her. Zeke, what are you gonna do?
Oh my goodness. All right. I'm going to. How close can I get to this blue ogre guy?
You 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get right next to him.
Okay. I want to. I want to use Tasha's Caustic Brew
Mm-hmm.
and acid this guy.
So you're gonna run over to him and throw acid on him.
Yeah.
Alright, how much damage does the acid do?
7 points.
Okay, let's see.
And every time he has a turn, he takes more.
Okay, cool. Okay, Dahlia, it says in your mind, do you want to continue activation?
Sorry. Yes.
You have to sit, the time remaining is 5 seconds. You're halfway there. One more turn. If we get to you one more time, it'll be through.
Awesome. Great. Awesome. Do I get the idea that I could like sit on it and it would still be having the same effect? Like, could I be shooting a crossbow?
No, it takes full concentration.
Okay. I say to the voice in my head, awesome! Oh my gosh, this is so great and timely. I love the services that you're providing.
The ogre leaves them and now comes over to you, realizing you're the threat. It's stepping over the body of his friend, and both the attacks are going to get through.
Attack opportunity for Bart?
Oh yeah, Bart, let's see. Actually, you're right. He's going to get an attack of opportunity from everyone. So before I roll, Zink, Kulker, and Bart all get attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, that's right.
Huh? Yep.
We love rules. We love rules.
We love rolls.
I told you, rules act right when they work in your advantage.
Can't argue with that.
Got a 16 and a 14.
16 to 14, okay. The 16 gets through.
10 points.
Okay. Kulker.
All right. The little guy right north of me.
No, wait. This is just your opportunity attack. You get an opportunity attack on this ogre. You may save Dahlia here.
Okay, so sorry. What I just roll my.
Roll your at 6 because you're an ogre now.
Gosh. Seven. Actually, 8. Sorry, 8.
That's not going to get through. But we also get an opportunity attack here from Zink.
So is this just a d20?
And what'd you say the guy takes when he acid damage when he moves?
2d4.
2d4. Okay. So roll and see what the opportunity attack does.
18.
18 gets through. How much damage do you do?
I'm just like an unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm. No. You can do it. You can attack with anything. It's your opportunity. You can with anything you're holding. So you could attack with your flamethrower if you wanted.
Yes, I will attack with my flamethrower.
Okay.
That's going to do 8 fire damage.
Okay. Great. You don't hit anyone because no one's between you, and you also do 8 fire damage. This guy. You do not take him down, but you guys have weakened him considerably. He.
Correct my decisions.
Dahlia, you have 1 hit point, right? You die as you go down, but I will say I'm gonna let because she was there with her hands on you. I'm gonna let you spare the dying on her.
Yes.
Because you were already in position waiting. So
Right there.
yeah.
Oh, that worked out really well.
Yes, you smelled what the rock was cooking.
So you're spared the dying. Basically, let's see. What does this thing do? You touch it as it goes down. How many hit points is she giving back? You basically just keep her at 1 hit point.
Okay.
Yeah. So you still are at 1 hit point, but you don't die there. Now the other goblin has his attack, and the other goblin now comes over to hit you, Bart, with both of his arms. Doesn't get through. Neither one of his attacks get through. Okay. The Deformed Goblin now has 2 attacks, doesn't get through. The other Deformed Goblin starts to move across the space. Now he's done all that, he's coming too. He's over right at you, Bart. He can move over and take his 2 attacks, and he rolls 12, which is going to be a 17, and a 2. So one of them gets through. Bart, you take 5 points. Yeah, you take 5 points of damage. Oh, you're 19. Oh, you're right. Neither one of them gets through. Super armor. Okay. Let's see. Now, Bart, it's your move.
Okay, so let me see if I can see the map here. So we have 2 of the big, like, goblin, or not goblins.
You're surrounded by 2 ogres and a mutant goblin.
Okay, and what is between them and Talia?
One of them, you're between them and Talia. The other, there's nothing.
Okay, so there's no way I can prevent them both from getting to Talia in this round.
No. You could prevent one of them by provoking them.
Okay. Which one of them looks better?
The one closer to Talia, the one right next to her.
Okay. So then, yeah, alright, so I'm going to attack the deader one.
Okay.
So there's hopefully only one. Okay, so here are 2 attacks. One is a 18.
Mm-hmm. That gets through.
Other one is 22.
Both get through.
Alright, so that is 12 total.
Alright, you get a good attack on him, but you don't kill him yet. Okay, Kulker?
Okay. I will attack the little guy.
Okay, go ahead. With your goblin, +6 strength. Your orc, because you're a huge orc now.
Was it +6 over the +5 I already have? Or
no, it's
total?
+6 instead of +5.
Okay, that's what I thought, just wanted.
Yeah.
So, 17.
That gets through.
Great.
5 damage. Doesn't kill him, but he is bleeding profusely.
Actually,
all
no,
over.
it's 4 damage.
Oh, 4 damage. He's bleeding all over. All right. Now, Herbert, what you gonna do?
Going to take my boomerang. Oh. Say, you got this, little buddy. You got this, little buddy. I'm gonna throw it at the ogre closest to Talia.
Okay. Go ahead. What'd you get?
So it's a 13 to get through the armor class.
That doesn't get through. All right. Zink.
Next time.
What you gonna do, Zink? You trained for that.
I am going to. Is Talia alive enough to catch a potion of superior healing if I throw it to her?
She's completely concentrating on what she's doing. So.
Okay. I could, but I have to get. Ooh, can I? I don't know if I can do both of these things. Can I do Misty Step?
Yes.
To get onto the other side of Talia, so like right here. Can I land on this side?
Yes, you can.
Okay. And can I pour my healing potion down her throat? Is that too many things?
That's too many things, but you can get there.
Okay, I'm gonna get there.
Okay, what are you gonna do, Amphitre?
Because I'm still touching Talia, I want to cure their wound to make their hit points go up.
Okay. Go ahead and cast it and tell me how many, how much can you help her? I think it's 1d8 plus your, intelligence. Yeah.
2 plus 2 is 4.
All right, she gets her up to 5. All right, it comes now to you, Thalia. You have the sense that at this point you could extend a barrier as far out as you want, up to 2 kilometers.
Yes, hitting the gas on that. We're going at least to the island that we're currently on, if not over all 3 islands. Over all 3 islands.
It does. As it goes out, the orcs all incinerate, and they are just turned to dust, and everything dies as it goes out, pushing beyond everything.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. I thought it would happen sooner. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for you to all have to fight so hard. You did so well. Thank you. I'm so sorry.
You're welcome.
I just curl up onto the throne and start taking my long rest.
I think I'm collapsed.
For everyone. Here for everyone.
As you do that, last thing we're gonna do is you the mist comes up from it, and the mist forms into the face of Doc Chainmore. Doc Chainmore says to you, well, haven't you made this easier for me? Thank you, Zink Gadinka. You broke into my house, you stole my letters, and yet you were so stupid you didn't show them to anyone. I didn't even have a plan to do it, but now with all the blame pointing towards you, it was so easy to just kill the Duchess. Thank you for solving so many of my problems. Now I had time to act. I poisoned the entire council. I saved all but the Duchess, and I blamed it on you, Zink, a disgraced gnome known to consort with criminals. In fact, you were spotted at the Little Princess. Goodbye, sailors of Onbeto. I hope you enjoy the assassins. I'm sicking on all of you. And then the mist disappears.
I run over the Tritons, and I start pounding my little gnome chest, and I start screaming and crying, and then I take out my dagger, and I say, Doc Chainmore, it's on now. And I stab it into the table.
That is such...
And then the curtains roll.
Yeah, that is
Credits roll.
such a good place to end. I think this is the end of Amphitre, and probably the end for a while of Magister Thalia, who's going to need to stay here and keep the thing going in Onbeto. You were so amazing to play with!
Well done. Well done.
I'm just leaving.
It could very well be that either come back at some point in the adventure. Thank you guys, thank you all, and we'll see you next Monday.
Righto.